see the problem. We should be hearing people now. Are we hearing people now? People, say something.
One
Balls.
second.
For the
They
love
can
of
hear
God.
you at least.
Something. Yeah.
Stay far
Something
away.
dark darkness, yeah.
Hello to all.
Yep,
to
and they
all
can
a
hear
great
me.
Saturday.
So that's all that matters.
Oh, I
We should be hearing
Yeah.
people now.
I think that's
Ooh.
it.
People now?
Nasty.
People,
I'm
say
sorry.
something.
Balls.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Oh,
Can you
Can hear.
hear? Can you guys
at
hear
least.
Roger? Roger, say something.
Yeah.
Madness.
Something.
Something darkness, yeah.
No, I also
Hello
said
to all.
madness.
Yep,
to
and they
all
can
a
hear
great
me.
Saturday.
So that's all that matters.
Madness
I-
returns.
Yeah.
Your trousers.
I think that's
Maybe
it.
try this.
Nasty.
Anyway, Roger,
Say something.
on to you. There you go. Get started.
Cool.
Speak.
Well, thanks for sitting through our usual audio problems. Not a Dissected Re-Alive without me screwing up some way. But yeah, my channel's still gone, so we're still doing a filler. Last one. Next time we do have to make a decision what to do. I'm getting positive messages from YouTube. They seem to have all the information, agree with me that there's a problem and doing something to fix it. But that's about it. And it's been 4 days since I heard from them. So goodness knows how long it's going to take. So, yeah, we'll see. But so for now, we're just doing silly voices, I suppose, as a filler. People wanted to do that.
Also, happy 5 years, I guess.
Oh, it's our anniversary?
Yeah.
Wow.
Celebrating it on a different channel, though.
What a pathetic way to celebrate our 50th anniversary.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yay. There you go. Perfect.
The
sound.
cake has gone sour.
Yeah, the cake has been deleted.
The cake is a lie.
Yeah, there it is.
It's been hacked.
It wasn't a lie, it's hacked. That's worse.
Yeah, the outside is chocolate, but the inside is, I don't know, lemon flavored.
Sour
Yeah.
nothingness.
Oh, what was that quote again? It's salty yet sweet. Get it memorized?
Oh yeah, sea salt ice cream. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, Kingdom Hearts mood today. huh?
Dolius, no, we don't have to. We do not have the channel back.
We do not have the channel back. No.
Yeah, he says, "I'm glad that your channel back. Screw hackers." We
Sorry,
do not have the channel back.
They're
Just
working on it, so I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah,
working on it.
they're working on it. Dolly. How do you pronounce that name?
Dolius.
Oh, Dolius. Okay.
Mm.
I mean, I've like, seen this guy several times. I can't remember how to pronounce the name.
Dolly.
But for what we can tell, the YouTube channel is safe with like the videos and such that's on it. His Gmail account, however, that's connected to it, looks like it's dead. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. YouTube is doing something, and that's all there's to say at the moment.
Yep, hopefully.
Yeah, it would have been a
Not
lot
too long
easier.
later.
Yeah, it would have been a lot easier if the Google account was still active, so it was easier to retrieve the YouTube channel. But alas, someone was able to fix it
Yeah.
in 2 days or 3 days, but because of this, yep. But hey, at least one hacker got punched down to the ground by professional hackers. So one hacker
Yeah.
down in this world, apparently.
Mhm.
I'm crossing my fingers as it's hopefully the same hacker as the one someone else who got hacked. So
We'll never know.
boom, yeah. Anyway, fanfiction
Revenge.
reading.
Yeah, revenge is so very, very sweet.
Oh, South
Yeah.
Park. I was thinking, where's that quote from? Cartman.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Sweet. All right, yeah. So we're gonna do fanfics readings. Oh boy, Luke wanted to do one about the quest for the Holy Grail with everything badly spelled. So I guess we'll start with that one. It has 21 chapters, but they're all very short. And since all of just one block of text, I think it's the best that each of us just does one chapter, and we just kind of. I think that works the best because it's too chaotic to really try to organize it any other way.
Yeah,
Is that okay with
just-
everyone?
Sure. Yep.
Dibs on chapter 4.
Oh, you already read it, huh?
No, I just saw the title.
All right.
Chapter 4.
But yeah, everyone has a link.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what kind of order do we do other than Salah first? For the fourth chapter, just randomly, just we fight for each one.
Let's see, if we want Salah to have the fourth one, then Luke should start, then Melting Man, then Roger, then Salah, then me, then you, and then we go a circle like that. Just looking at the list on Discord, like who's in the call and such.
Down in case we forget.
And maybe for each chapter, we should do like a different voice impression.
I
Yeah.
can't do expressions. I'm just gonna do boring voice.
Yeah.
You just do your Sora voice from your Kingdom Hearts videos.
Sure, I'll try that for a
yeah,
voice.
yeah.
Oh boy. All right, fair enough. So that's what we're doing. Everyone
Yeah.
ready? Oh boy, and then I guess it's Luke's turn. So help us introduce us and say the first chapter, Mr. Luke.
Okay. The Quest for the Holy Grail by King Arthur II. Chapter 1. The Holy Grail. Once upon a time, King Arthur and Lancelot were sitting in Camelot around the round table. Suddenly, a knight charged into the room and yelled, "Arthur, we know where the Holy Grail is!" Arthur gasped, "I have been looking for this cup for years. Quick, Lancelot, we must gather the army and go on quest to get it." So then Lancelot and Arthur and all the other knights went on their horses and rode towards the pulse where the knight had said the grail was hidden.
There you go, chapter 1. Who was the victim for chapter 2?
That'll be Melty.
So
Yeah,
Melty.
that's me. Yeah. So let's see. I'll just do my normal voice for this for this chapter. So when Arthur and Lancelot and all the rest of the knights made it to the place that sawed an old wooden God, the spelling. This old ruined castle. In the castle was a scary little maid. Yeah, little maid from a pumpkin and some creepy candles. "We must be care," said Arthur, as he wandered into the castle door. As he went inside, there was a flash of magic, and Arthur fell down. "What happened?" cried Arthur. "Who are you?" said a voice from the dark. Arthur looked up, and it was a small boy with glasses and black hair. He had a scar on his face, and he knew who it was. "Harry Potter!" yelled Arthur loudly. "King Arthur and Lancelot," replied Harry. "Yeah. We have come here to seek the Holy Grail. Do you know where it is?" "Yes, the Grail is actually the Goblet of Fire from the Harry Potter book," Arthur said as he stood upright. "Yes, it is true. We must join forces and use its power to stop the Dark Ones." "What are the Dark Ones?" They are all the evil wizard from Harry Potter books, and also Mordred from King Arthur's story, and also orcs from Lord of Ring, plus some other. "Okay," said Arthur, as he went outside to get Lancelot.
Lancelot.
Yeah, Lancelot. God, the spelling.
Yeah.
Alrighty, chapter 3 was for me, I think.
Yes. Yep.
Chapter 3, The Lair of the Dark Ones. In the creepy lair of the Dark Ones was Sauron from Lord of the Rings, Voldemort from the Harry Potter, and also Mordred and some evil ghost, and there was some skeleton. There was also a Lick King from Wolf of Warcraft. They sat around a table marked from skull of their enemy. "We must kill Harry," said Voldemort. "Yes, and also we must kill Arthur, because he has many knights that could come and harm us," agreed Mordred. Sauron smashed the table with his iron glove and said, "We must also stop Frodo and Sam and Gandalf and all those other from destroying the ring, because the ring will also destroy us." Lick King said, "I agree," and the evil skeleton and ghost roared with agreement. Suddenly, a dark man appeared in the doorway of the room. It was a man made of blood. He said, "Evil Lord, we have news of the Arthur and the Harry Potter. I saw them go into Dark Creep Castle at night yesterday." Voldemort uttered with an evil laugh and said, "Ha ha ha ha! We'll attack them tonight." And so, a bunch of skeleton and ghosts and also Ringwrath and Death Feeder from Harry Potter went to the castle and attacked Arthur and Harry. The end.
Dun, dun, dun.
This is getting exciting. All right. Chapter 4, Indiana Jones and the Holy Grail. As Arthur and Lancelot and the knights and Harry sat inside the castle and talked, they heard a knock at the window. Arthur peered out the window and saw a man in a hat with a whip. It was Indiana Jones. "Hello, Indiana Jones," Arthur said out the window. Hello, Arthur, said Indian Jones. I have heard there was Holy Grail in here. Yes, there is, but it is also Golbit of Fire from Harry Potter book. Oh, okay. We could use your jelp to stop the Dark Ones from getting it, because if they do, they will destroy the world. Okay, I will help, said Indian Jones, and he came and sat round the table with the rest of them. So we must make a plan to stop the Drac Ones and their evil plot to kill all of the people... Peopel on the world. Yes, replied Harry as he scrated his scar in thought. Indian Jones broked a crystal skull from his pocket and said, "This skull is magical. It can help us destroy the Dark Ones." Good idea, said Arthur. So they made a plan to use the crystal skull to stop Voldemort and the rest of the Drac Ones from their evil plot to destroy the Roddle.
Plund.
Not the Roddle.
Indian Jones, huh?
Indian Jones. This is so silly.
All right. Chapter 5. That'll be me, Double Silly. Hello. Chapter 5. The Dark Ones attack. So Arthur, Indian Jones, and Harry Potter, and also Lancelot spent the night at the old Creep Castle. They all went to sleep, but suddenly a noise woke them up. Indian Jones looked out a window and saw an army of skeleton gods and Death Feeder and Ringwrath led by the man made of blood. Gasp, he cried, and told the others what he saw. Quick, get your weapons, said Arthur. So they got their weapons ready. Arthur and Excalibur, Harry had a wand, and Indian Jones whipped a pistol out of his pocket with his whip and put it into his hand, and then he loaded it with bullets. Just one bullet? Lankeld went downstairs to get the other knights to help. Indian Jones fired bullets at the skeletons, and they fell down dead. Harry did a spell, and some ghosts were destroyed, and then Arthur jumped through the window and used Excalibur to kill some of the Death Dealers. The lead... Sorry, I tried to read it, but... the lead Death Dealer was Lucius Malfoy. He tried to do a Avada Kedavra spell. Sorry. But then Arthur stabbed him with Excalibur, and then the blood poured down his front and robes. He screamed, "Ah! Ah!" But Arthur did not stop stabbing him until he fell down on the floor dead. Then the Ringwrath and the man mad of blood and some ghosts that were not scaled by Harry's spell ran away back to the Dark One's secret lair to tell what had happened. I am sorry, Drac One, but we could not stop them. They were too powerful for Lucius and his Death Dealers. What? Yelled Sauron and the Lich King, and they stood up in anger. I am sorry, said the man made of blood with a pathetic voice. I am sorry, said the man made of blood with a pathetic voice, but they still did not listen. Next, Tim, we must make sure we defeat them. Yeah, agreed Voldemort. Hey, Tim is back from that other story.
It's Tim Machine.
Yeah, the Tim Machine, yeah.
Timmer.
If you don't want to, Ewan, then it's fine. Don't worry.
Well,
I
think I can do some of these ones though, since they're little chunks. Chapter 6: The Russian and the. How should I just call them? Should I call them Nazis, or should I just call them angry German men?
Well, it's wrongly spelled as nullsies, so I guess they're nullsies.
Well,
or
nullsies.
Nices.
Oldies.
Niceys.
Noises.
Okay.
Noisies.
Oh, well.
Noisy. To make it one noise.
Let's see. Well, there we go then. The Drac Ones suddenly stopped their meeting as the door opened. Then some angry German men and the Russian woman from Indiana Jones and the crystal skull came inside. They all had gun and lots of bullets, and then woman said, "We have come to join the Dark Ones. We want to kill Indian Jones." "Okay," said Mordred, and then they began to train. Voldemort teach them some spell, and Sauron give them some orc armor to wear. Also, the woman joined the table with the other head Dark Ones. "Our last plan failed. We need a new plan," said Voldemort. "Yes," agreed the king. "This team, we need to attack secretly, not with massive army." "Good idea." And so they made a plan to send a few angry German men and ring-rafts who survived last fight to go under secret tunnel to find Harry and Arthur and the others. Meanwhile, at the Castle, Harry and Indian Jones and Arthur were setting out to meet Frodo and Gandalf so they could combine the power of Crystal Skull and Ring and Holy Grail together into one weapon to slay Drac Ones. They met Hagrid outside, who carried their things, and also Lancelot and his knights. "Where is Gandalf and the others?" asked Harry in a manly voice. "Don't know," replied Hagrid. "But maybe they are in Forbidden Forest." "Okay, we go to Forbidden Forest, and Arthur," said Arthur, and they set off.
All right. Luke, someone asked in the comments, how did you find this wonderful fan fiction?
There was this YouTuber I used to watch years ago called Man Without a Body, who used to do dramatic readings of various fanfics. I think he goes by the name Mutant Museum now, and he often does live readings of various stories and such. He's pretty hilarious.
All right. So we're just ripping him off now.
Yeah. So I'm doing chapter 7 now.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
With Lupin.
okay. Chapter 7, Forbidden Forest. Soon Harry and Hagrid and Arthur and Indiana Jones have made it to the Forbidden Forest. It was dark and scary, and they stood outside it. "We cannot see," said Hagrid, so Harry made a Loomis, and his wand lighted up for them to see the path ahead. There was lots of black trees and grass, and also it was misty, so they went in. Arthur could see eyes in the tree, so he pulled on his Excalibur and stabbed the tree, but there was nothing there. "What are you doing?" said Hagrid. "I thought there was something in it." "Okay." They keep walking until they saw a clearing. In the clearing was bones and skeleton on the floor, and also dead body on the trees and blood on the floor. "I do not like it," said Indiana Jones. Suddenly, as they walked in a loud roar, a three-headed dog came into the clearing. "Fluffy!" exclaimed Hagrid, and he went and stroked Fluffy on the head and rubbed his chin. "Fluffy will help us find the Frodo and Hobbit." So Fluffy did a sniff on the ground, and then he found the trail.
That was easy. Alrighty then. Who was next? You and I think.
Oh no,
No,
I think
you-
it's me next.
LT.
Yeah.
Yes, it was
Sorry.
me.
So right, yeah, Chapter 8, The Spider Attack, read by Gilbert Gottfried. Alright. They followed the trail to a large cave. In the cave was lots of spider webs. Harry was scared, but Arthur said, "Do not be scared, it is only web," and slashed them with Excalibur, so they all fell down. They walked into the cave and they saw some spider cocoons with Gandalf, Sam, Frodo, Aragorn, and the rest inside. "Help!" cried Frodo, and so they cut down the cocos and set them free. "What happened?" said Arthur. "It was spiders. They trapped us in the web." "Did you kill them?" "No, they are still there." And then they heard loud hiss. Suddenly, two monster spiders came down from ceiling. It was Shelob and Aragog. They were working for Dark Ones. Many baby spiders came also. Attack! Cried Aragog, and then the baby spiders attacked. Arthur stabbed some with Excalibur, and Harry did a Flapondo spell, and knocked some down with a big hole. Hagrid stomped some, and Fluffy eat them, and the Lord of the Rings people also stabbed some baby spiders. Indian Jones kills some with his whip. Why? Then when they had one Aragog and Salbob attack, and also the Terror Spiner Spider from Zaldric in World of Warcraft. Merry and Pippin got caught and eaten, but everyone else fought the spiders, and then they died. I am sorry, Merry and Pippin, said Gandalf, but now we must defeat the Dark Ones. And so they all started to go toward the Dark One lair to make the ultimate weapon to destroy it.
Poor Merry and Pippin.
No reason.
Yes.
I don't think they were even mentioned until they sort of randomly died. They were just the
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they were.
the rich people.
I kind of liked about his fanfic. I was like offhanded sometimes. It's like, oh, Aragorn and Harry Potter, and also this guy and some other Lord of the Rings people, whatever.
Victor Mussolini and the Blue Meanie and Cowboy Curtis and John B. the Genie.
The Rock and Doc Hulk Hogan.
Oh, a Kid That Power says, why does sounding like Gilbert Gottfried actually makes the story better somehow, Lamau?
Good voice.
Yeah, Gilbert Gottfried reads bad fan fiction.
Oh, careful, I kidnap power. We're gonna read your fanfic later, and then there's gonna be plenty of good ones.
Oh yeah, small reminder by the way. Someone did request if to do a character with the voice of Patrick Warburton.
Oh right, someone.
Oh
else
yeah, I
said
think
to do it.
I think I offered to do that because my voice is pretty deep. Yeah.
You're gonna do that? 'Cause I can't. I cannot do impressions.
Peter.
Yeah, I can
haven't
try to do
tried
that.
it myself.
Yeah. Hey, beer.
All right. So I guess it's my turn. Should I
Yeah.
do this as Sora or as myself? Oh boy. Yeah,
Up to you.
Whichever sounds best.
Yeah.
probably myself. It's already hard enough to read this. Still need to get up the courage for that. Okay, so chapter 9. In the lair of the Dark Ones. Soon they made it to the secret lower of the Dark Ones. At the door was skulls and bones, and then they went inside. Inside the floor was made of skulls, and a wall of bones and blood poured out of the floor, and the walls and the door were painted in blood. There was torch made out of human skulls, with Cadannel inside a pumpkin, and on the walls as well. "What is this, Pulse?" said Hagrid, and then he heard noises outside of the door. It was a secret angry German attack. So they got the weapons again and ready to fight 20 Nazis. Come inside with guns and spells and also orc armor. They shot at Arthur, but they used his shield to deflect the bullet. And then they did a spell, and the skull on the wall came alive, and into the skeletons, and then the skeletons attacked, and Harry Potter and Hagrid, and the skeleton drowned, and they run forward in an army to kill Gandalf, and then the rest of the Lord of the Rings as well. And Gandalf did a magic blast and burned some of the skeletons, and then Aragorn swung the sword and cut some skeletons because they were made of bones that they did not bled, but they fell down on the floor dead anyway. And the skeletons, they were all dead, and one was left, and he killed Sam with a sharp bone finger claws. "Sam!" cried Frodo, and he stabbed the last skeleton, and he died as well. "Poor Sam," said Indiana Jones. "But at least we killed the skeletons." And then the ringwraith and the rest of the Nazis attacked, and Indiana Jones pulled out a flamethrower out of his pocket and burnt the Nazis, but the armor protected them. "It's no good," shouted Indiana Jones. And then the ringwraith did a ringwraith screech, and everyone got scared, and it fell on the floor, and Kaling, and made out of skulls, started to collapse in. It rained skulls and blood and bones and more skulls and blood and bones and dead bodies from the streets, and Arthur and Lancelot got up and did a massive step with the swords and killed the ringwraith, and some bulk of blood spilled on the floor, and then the dead bodies disappeared. "We are the winner," cheered Indiana Jones. But then they saw a door, and through the door was the man made out of blood and skulls and skeletons and more stuff. The end.
I thought that deserved applause because of the energy and it's like, wow.
Yes,
It
very
su-
fast paced.
It just sounds like he's just throwing words at you. That's why I started to read it.
It's like it's like a little child being like, and then this happened, and then that
Exactly.
happened. And...
He's just throwing epic sounding words at you.
Mhm.
Makes me kill the skeletons.
You're far away now.
Yep.
We can't really hear you well, Melty.
Melty sounds far away. There we
There
go.
you go.
Hey,
Yes,
you're
well.
back.
At least,
Yeah,
yeah, I
oh.
was busy killing skeletons. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
And blood and skulls. Spiders.
And dead buddies. Yeah.
And deuced.
But the writer really hates Lord of the Rings character. Now Sam also just randomly shows up just to immediately get killed off.
Hello, Sam. Goodbye,
Hey,
Sam.
Bo.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, it definitely shows the fact, like, no one in this whole thing is safe.
Nope. Definitely not any hobbits, anyway. Alrighty, who's next?
Sala.
That would be me. And I apologize if you hear a bunch of noise going on in the background. I have two very rambunctious nephews here.
And here I thought that was Roger.
Yeah.
Because of all those noisy kids out back.
Yeah. All right.
Even the
Yay.
Oh boy.
They're excited about the blood and the madness and the skeletons as well. Good kids. Good kids.
All right. Chapter 10, The Man Made from Blood. Other title, I Am No Man. When Harry saw the man mad of blood, he scram and said, it is my archenemy, the man made of blood. It is Rally Prof Quirrell, blood reanimated into life and also mixed in his some blood from the man who is rat, and also blood from some death feeder. Also, it is the spirit of the Witch King from the Lord of the Ring. Yes, agreed Hagrid. And then Harry said, quick, my friend, run away. I will fight the man made of blood. And so Arthur and Indian Jones and the others all ran away from the blood. Ha ha ha, laughed the man, and he made it rain blood from the ceiling and also from the floor. And then he set the blood on fire. He turned into a pond of boiling blood and began to swim toward Harry and Hagrid. So Harry and Abravra Cadavra spell, but it hit the blood and disappeared. Oh no, the spell don't work, said Harry. And then the blood turned back to a man and said, you cannot harm me. I am the man made of blood. It is true. So they turned to flee. But suddenly, through the ceiling, fell Éowyn from Lord of the Rings, in a disguise of a man. She had not been caught by Spider. So they stopped ruining. Ha ha ha, said the blood, and then his other head on the back of his head said, ha ha ha, I am the Lord Voldemort head, and no man cannot kill us. Harry did another spell, but it missed the blood, and so he run behind Hagrid and Floofy, who growl at the blood. I am no man, yellowed Éowyn, and sliced the blood with her sword, and the blood man bleeded all over the floor and the walls, and screamed, no, I cannot be died. Yes, you can, said Éowyn, and took of the disguise. It is a woman. Yes, you fool. Oh, I am defeated. And then the blood man set of fire and burned away into the wind. Hooray, said Hengrind and Harry, and then they ran into the others with Éowyn.
Just imagine just standing there watching all that happening, and then they just let you go, yay! Like literally like a random animated frame like Roger would do. Just standing in the background, like, yay!
The dumbest thing I've ever read.
So much blood.
On fire, of course. It makes it even
On fire, yeah, indeed.
Yeah, it's just
Blood
funny.
fire.
It's just- especially how he just says, oh, I am defeated.
Oh dear, I died.
All of this was a prequel to Iron Bottom.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Here's the man made of blood.
Mm.
That explained it all.
All right,
Bring us to
It's-
chapter 11.
my turn. So, chapter 11, the fight of the Batman. Later, Harry and Hargit and Eowyn and Fluffy made it back to the place where the others were waiting. What happened? Said Argaron. We fought the man made of blood. Did you victory? Yes, we did. That is good. So they carried on to the scary chamber of the Dark One's headquarters. Oh, headquarters. Oh, I thought for a second, oh, they spelled headquarters correct, but nope. It was Said Argaron. We fought the man made of blood. Oh, wait, wrong one. Sorry, hold on. It was dark, but Gandalf and Harry did a Lumos spell. Harry had teach some Harry Potter magic to Gandalf. So it was a light enough. Is this person Dutch? Enough to walk. They walked for hours and hours and hours, maybe even for days, but eventually they made it to the door of the Dark One's headquarters. It was a door made of skull and bone. Yay, no more skulls and bones, and dead body, and even some eyeballs in there. There was blood pouring out of door and handle and floor, and a sign painted in black blood. Dark One there. If you enter, you will be killed. Look, South Indian Jones, it is a evil sign. Yes, replied Legolas, and he shut the door with a arrow to see if he could open it. The door did not move even 1 centimeter. So then Aragorn hit it with his sword and it fell on the floor. And everybody did the dinosaur. Then a loud voice rang out. The lair is under attack. Oh no, it was tarped, said King Arthur. So they hid in a hole in the wall made of skulls. Good idea. A lot of evil bats came out of door with evil reed eyes and bitter Boromir, who did not fit in the hole. Then a big man who was half a bat came out of the door and shooted Boromir in the chest like in the movie with a lot of arrows. Oh, there you go. Arrgh! Yelled Boromir, and then Aragorn and Legolas and King Arthur and the others went out, but the Batman flew away with wings and laughed. Ha 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 ha! I am the Dark One's general, and I am very power. You can no stop me from kill Boromir. Jeez, this is tiring. And then they tried to give Boromir some magic healing spells, but they did not. And then he died on the floor, and the blood went through the floor and into sewer underneath. How much more must die? Said Gangalg sadly, and then they walked through the door and went to fight Dark One. Seems to getting worse with these spellings.
Yeah. I mean, there was a point where I thought you said, and the plot went through the floor. It's like, oh, so there goes the plot then.
I said it was half a bat. I thought it's like the size of a man, but like the size of a bat, but it's like size accurate. Like in that Looney Tunes episode.
Oh, right. A little out of balance.
To be honest,
Mm.
yeah. I mean,
Like
to be
Hocus
honest,
Cadabra.
I kind of thought it was going to be literally Batman joining the whole thing because we
That'd
know
be cool.
Batman in these fanfics.
Mm.
Yeah, I was
But
waiting for
apparently
that.
not.
And we already have Indiana Jones walking in. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To throw in Sonic, and we have Sonic Movie Madness too. Like an actual sequel.
Hey.
Okay, here we go. Chapter 12. The Time Warp. Inside the door was the final headquarter of the Dark One lair. Everyone gasped as they saw the people sitting round the evil skull table, and there was Voldemort and Mordred and the King and the rest. You will not escape, they laughed, and happened a trap fell down from the ceiling around and trapped them in a cage. Frodo and Gandalf and Harry Potter and the rest screamed as the Lich King did an evil spell, and some zombies came from the floor, and they groaned. "Oh no," said Indian Jones. "It is zombies. Help, everybody, help." Presumably there was supposed to be voice clips, but I think it's just but literally I think it just means, "Oh no," said Indian Jones. "It is zombies. Help, somebody help." See, "There is no one," said Mordred, and laughed with an evil laugh. Then the zombie clawed at the cage to attack, and just as they got in and bitted Frodo, sudden a loud noise. It was the TARDIS from Doctor Who.
What?
"Quick, get inside, and the TARDIS. We must stop the Drac ones in the past." So they ran inside before the zombie could get any. "Okay, we will make a plan to stop the Drac ones in the past before they can make the secret lair." "Yes, that's a good idea." "We must not send too many." Just making sure I'm saying this right, because it's very difficult to follow.
Mm.
Let's see. "We must not send too many." "Okay, King Arthur and Indian Jones and Gandalf will go." "Okay." So Ahu takes the rest of the castle and put Arthur and Indian Jones and Gendel back to the past with the time warp. In the past, it was 20 years ago, and then the Dark Ones had no become on one team yet. "Good luck," said Doctor Who, and then he took the TARDIS and flew back to the real team.
Return of the Tin Machine.
Yes. "Okay. First we go and stop Voldemort," said Arthur. "Okay," replied Indian Jones. So then they went to sleep. To morning, then they would go and kill Voldemort. Yeah, it's very hard to read this, especially considering the fact my brain is just trying to correct what he's saying.
Why are you having so much trouble reading this? You're used to reading my scripts, aren't you? They're worse.
Because I have more ample time to prepare. This I'm just reading for the first time.
Yeah.
You didn't do your homework.
Also, which doctor was it?
I was trying to go for
Yeah, but I mean, like,
David Tennant.
probably.
Even though it's not a very good one, though, because it was like, "I'm the doctor. I'm here to help." Trying that sort of a Scottish-ish
It is
twang.
good timing that you're reading this chapter as Doctor Who turns up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect timing indeed.
How
Mhm.
convenient.
Almost like we planned that.
Okay, so I'm next then.
Yes.
Yes.
Right, I thought I would do this in the memory of Tom Kane, who has passed away. So I'm going to try and do this in the voice of General Lou Laren from Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
All right. Sounds good.
Chapter 13, Butterman's Butterbeer. They woke up in their beds in the morning in the past. Gandalf woke up first and cooked some porridge on a stove for their breakfast. He lighted the fire with his staff. There was no electricity in the past. I put some oat and sugar in the pan and cooked it until it was made into porridge. Then Indian Jones woke up and said, "I want some sausage for breakfast as well." So he put some sausage on the stove. Then Aragorn woke up, and they eaten a bowl of porridge and sausage eat. And the go on quest again. we must
Sausage.
Sounds far away again.
Sausage broke Luke.
Okay. We must stop Voldemort. But first we must find the one ring if we do that, we can make running of power to stop the Drac ones taking over the world. Yes, agreed Indiana Jones, and so they set off to the Shire in Hobbit Town to find the ring. The Shire was a long way even in the past, so they walked from very long time, many hours and hours. They walked past Gondor, where Aragorn lived, but it was past and he was not king yet. There was still the horrible man who gets burned in the fire in the movie. After a long time, they made the Shire, but it was dark, so they went to the Dancing Pony in instead. Instead was Mr. Butterbean, and he said, "Hello, Gandalf and Aragorn and Indiana Jones, what can I get you?" "A room for free, please, and also some chicken wings and burger for a tea," said Gandalf. And so Butterman gifted them a key, and they went upstairs to the room. "I will bring the burger soon," and Butterman, and they closed the door. They started to make plan to go to Shire and get ring from past Frodo, but they thought, oh no, maybe Bilbo has it in past instead, or even the Golem had it instead. "I don't not know," said Indiana Jones. We'll find out in the morning." "Yes," replied old Aragorn, and then the bitter man came with their burgers, and chicken wings, even though it was past. They tasted the same, and it was very tasty. He also drank some butterbeer, which was made by Butterman, even though it was really from Hogsmeade in Harry Potter. "They must sleep," said Gandalf, and so they slept until morning.
All right.
Stop.
This guy must have been high on Paul Rudd when writing this.
Yes.
Yeah, all the inaccuracies.
Poor Luke. Oh boy, and now it's Melty's turn again. Oh boy, what voice?
Okay, so as someone requested, I'll try and do this sounding like Patrick Warburton.
Yeah, I'm getting a drink of water.
Yeah. Chapter 14, no time for cheese. So, okay. So, all right. In the morning, they ate some more chicken and burgers and butter beans and butterbeer and some other porridge. Then they said thanks to the butter man and left to go to Shire. They bought a horse and a man and each and then rode into the Shire. "Hello, Hobbit man with the Bilbo and the Frodo house. Hello, Aragorn and Gaggle and Indiana Jones, and it is up on that hill." So they went up the hill and into the house. It was a small house, and there was Frodo and Bilbo inside smoking a hobbit pipe and eating some cheese. And "Hello, Frodo and Bilbo," said Indiana Jones, and he went in and also ate some cheese as it was tasty. There is no time for cheese," yelled Gandalf.
So yellowed.
Yeah.
No time for cheese, Gromit.
Oh boy. So, no time for cheese, yellowed Gandalf. And he took that cheese and stamped on it. "Quick, we need that one ring so we can make artifact of power to stop Dark Ones where it is." "I don't know about a ring," said Bilbo. "Oh no, Gollum must have it," said Aragorn. "Yes," agreed Indiana Jones. So they quickly ran out of the house and back onto their horses. Where is I? Okay, "Sorry about the cheese. We will buy a new one," said Gandalf. But now we must hurry." And so they ride off along the path out of a hobbit town and into a cave where Gollum lived. The cave was very dark and very smell, and also there was dead fish in it, and it was not nice at all. "Ugh, this is horrible," said Indiana Jones. "But we must go in to get the ring," mentioned Gandalf. "Okay," said Indiana Jones. And so they did on go in. Did on go in. Jeez. This guy is not consistent with trying to spell freaking Gandalf.
What's a dandy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
right.
like Gandalf. Yeah.
Get lost.
So Gandalf did a light on his staff, and the light lightened up the cave, and so they looked around for Gollum and the One Ring. Hello, said a voice, and it was the Gollum, and he was sitting on a rock in the nasty cave. Look whose it is, my priest houses, Gandalf and Indian Jones and Aragorn. They wants us to take 6 hours. One's rings is from this Aziz. Yes, we do, but Gandalf, first you must do the riddles with us, said Gollum, because in the Hobbit books he does a riddle with the Bilbo. Okay, agreed, Aragorn. I will do the first riddle. Riddle. Oh, God.
Seems like the person started to get even more insane later on, like while writing it, like Gandalf.
It's like the further we go on with this, the more brain cells we lose.
Yeah.
How wonderful. Right, my turn again. Okay, shall I try a Sora this time? Oh boy.
Sora!
Chapter 15, Getting a Clue. Here is the first riddle, she said Gollum. What is the name of the man who can go into werewolf form in the third book of Harry Potter? That is a tough, said Gandalf. Does anyone know the answer? And they didn't know it. Oh no, what will we do if we can't do the riddle? We need their own ring for the relic of power. If we cannot make, we will kill by the Drek ones, cried Aragorn. I know, I have a good plan, relied Indiana Jones. If we go to find Hogwarts in the past, we can ask a student for the answer. Whee! Okay, that's a good plan, Gandalf said. And so they decided to go for Hogwarts. They got back on horses and rode to the platform 9, 3, and 40 and went to the train to Hogwarts. They sat inside a cabin and waited for train to get to Hogwarts at night. When they got to Hogwarts, they went to Gryffindor, the common room, to find someone to ask about the Wolfman. And then they found Ron Weasley, and he said, "Hello, Ron. Hello, Aragorn and Gandalf and Indiana Jones." Do you know who is the werewolf from the third book? Said his name is Professor Lupus. Thank you. And so they got the clue from the riddle from Gollum. They got back to their horses and rided back to the place where the Gollum and the ring was left to solve the riddle. Whee! Then back in the cave. Hello, we have the answer, said Aragorn. And then Gollum came and he said, "What is the answers to my passages?" The answer is Professor Lupus. Yes, that's right. Now, you Smith wanted final riddles to guess the one's rings. Okay, what is this riddle? I will do it! Whee! Said Gandalf. There's less riddles as yours must solve us. There's mysteries of the haunted houses and Rowan's. And so Aragorn and Fandalkolf and Indian Jews got the horses to Roan. Yeah.
Now it feels like he's just doing it on purpose.
So they went to Hogwarts on their horses. Did they go on the train? Did they stay on the horses as well?
But they also time traveled.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They also time traveled, yes.
Hogwarts
be a very
time
big
travels
drink.
along with them. I do love that we're in the middle of doing riddles to just travel across the other side of the planet just to get an answer. We'll just get to their local university to get the answer. That's not cheap.
It sounds
Gollum's
like
like, don't worry, I'll wait.
This does sound. I can imagine that what happened in Roger's Sonic Unleashed parody, where they just go for the airport, they go on the plane, and all that.
No big deal. I mean, it's both in England, and England is super small, isn't it? Just go from one. I mean, Hogwarts is supposed to be in Scotland, and Misty Mountain is based on. Also
Well, they
Scotland,
had to
probably.
ride all the way back via horses. I mean, that definitely would have taken them like the odd couple of days.
No big deal.
it sounds like a point and click adventure, like, and then they have to go like different places, get on the train, and like
Oh yeah.
backtracking
point, yeah.
to get the answer of a place.
Yeah.
It does, yeah. Geniusly written. I could have done it better myself. Right, Mystery Machine. Oh boy, more cameos. Who's next?
Salah.
Salah.
I've come up with the perfect voice to do something like this, and that is Coach Z from Homestar Runner.
All right.
Okay.
Chapter 16, The Mystery Machine. On their way to Roham, they met the Mystery Mach 9. And inside the machine was Scooby-Doo, and Velma, and Daffy, and Fred, and Shaggy. Hello, said Argone. And then Fred said, we are going to the haunted house at Rohan to solve a mystery. Oh, we are going there too. And so they got in the machine with Scooby and the rest and went to a haunted house at Rohan. Where they arrived, they got out and looked at the house. It was painted black with broken window, and the door was painted in blood. And it said, do not enter haunted hose, and had a crappy metal handle that looked like a gargoyle. Who will go in first, said Shaggy, and then Indiana Jones said, I will, and so they went in. Inside was some dusty floors and a curtain with a rip in it, and an old bookshelf, and some old book on, and it was very scare. So where is the ghost, said Velma. I will make a trap to entrapture it. And so she put a trap door on the carpet, and then they hid behind the bookshelves to wait for a ghost to come. And a few hours, a white ghost came through the door, and then it fell down into the trap. No! It screamed. But then the Velma and Shaggy and Indiana Jones and Argron went and tied it up with a rope. Are you the ghost of Rohan? Said Daffy. Yes, I am, wailed the ghost, and then mask was pulled off. It was an old man with the glasses. And then he said, I wouldn't have got away with it, too, if not for this meddling kids. Because that is what all the monsters say in the Scooby-Doo cartoon. Sorry, Scooby. Scooby-Doo cartoon. Then Argaron cut off his head. It fell on the floor and bled on the floor. And then Indiana Jones picked it up and put it in his pocket.
Into his inventory slot.
Well, I guess that's what happens when Daffy decides to join the mystery gang.
Yeah. Are you the ghost of Rohan?
The ghost
You're the
of Rohan.
Also, just kind of funny, it's like they looked at the house, it was painted black. Like someone beat the crap out of it.
Yeah. Someone's beating up Monster House, yeah.
Hence the broken windows.
Beaten up yet. Okay. Let me think what voice to do. I don't know what voice to do actually. I'll see how it goes.
Witchy voice, children's voice.
Oh, you want to do a witchy voice? All right, sure, I can do that one easily. Or a grandma voice.
Sure, Grandma. Grandma reads for us.
Okay. Chapter 7, Professor Snake. After they got the final clue, Argaron said, now we must kill Voldemort before we come back to the real time.
Voldemort.
We will help, says the Scooby-Doo people. Scooby-Doo people. Okay, replied Indiana Jones, and so they went back to Hogwarts on train. Now we must go and find Professor Snake. Who's saying that? So they went to the teacher's common room to look for him. Inside, they found Professor Snake, and they said, can you show us the lair of Voldemort and the Death Dealers? Okay, so it's Voldemort. Yes, I can, but first I must make a magic potion for the killing of him. There we go. Thank you. And so the snake made his potion, and they all went through secret passage to the lair of the Death Feeders. It was a dark passage, and they walked for many hours in Drac, but eventually they got to evil lair of Death Feeders. It was evil with many evil symbols on the walls, and inside was an army of them. And so, one second, I need to sneeze. Sorry about that. And potion, and he wailed out, "What is this sorcery? I am Professor Snake, and I am here to kill you and your family." Oh, that's a Dutch spelling of family.
Familie.
So they put an epic duel. Snake did a spellier moth spell, but it was deflected, and then Volderomot did a flippendo.
Flippendo.
Is he flipping a snake up or something? But it hit a wall instead. Then they both tried an Abracana Dedavara spell, but they bounced off each other and failed. And then the ambulance came, apparently, but in the
Sorry.
background here. Then Gandalf did a magic blast from his staff, and Voldemort was turned into 10,000 passes and spread all around the room. No! He screamed, but it was too late. Even though it is past, he is still dead in real time as well. "Well done," said Indiana Jones, "and now we must to cave to solve the Gollum riddle. Only then we can build an artifact of power to forestop the rest of the drag ones."
Gollum is still waiting.
After all that, and they're still waiting.
Sipping his.
If there's one thing Gollum is known for, it's his patience.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I suppose this is probably an ideal sort of voice that you would normally hear someone read during this sort of thing. Chapter 18, Relic of Power. They load in the mystery machine back to the column, and then he said, "So did you solve the mysteries, my precious?" "Yes, we did, huh? Is the prof?" said Gandalf. Surprisingly spelled correctly, I suppose. And then he showed the head of the haunting ghost. So Gollum handed the ring. "Hooray, we have got one ring," cheered Gandalf. "Okay, what do we do next?" mentioned Aragorn. "Now we must go back to the real team and make the relic of power to solve the Drac ones." "Yes, that is good." And so they got Doctor Who to come with his toadies and take them back through the time warp. They met the others as the castle and said, "We have got the one ring. We can build relic to explode all the dark ones, and we can save the world." Then Frodo said, "How to make the relic?" "I do not know," replied Indiana Jones. "I know, we can ask Gimli. He is a dwarf, and he can do the smithing. Maybe he can make relic of power as well," answered Halgin. So Gimli took the crystal skull and ring and holy grail and put them in the secret fire to make an artifact of power. "Who has the strength to use the artifact of power?" said Gandalf. "Only a hero can use it." "We are all the hero," said King Arthur, and he broke the artifact into many pieces of different weapons and gave one of each. Arthur had the magic Excalibur. Lord of Rings had magic swords, except Legolas, who has bow instead. Harry and Professor Snake and Hagrid had a special wand. Doctor Who had a power screwdriver. And Scooby-Boob had a magic Scooby snacks. And Indiana Jones had magic pistol. Now we are ready to fight the Dark Ones, said Elgon. I agree, said everyone.
The
that was,
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
Quite the artifact that Arthur just smashed at, and it turned into like 18 perfectly formed weapons.
Yeah.
When all else fails, do what the Russians do and just keep hitting it.
Yeah.
How convenient, yes.
Okay. I'll see if I can do this in the narration voice of Tony J. Chapter 19. The Terrible Army of Drak Ones. Meanwhile, the rest of Dark Ones have been building massive force to take over the whole world. There was evil Seckleton and Zombie and Ghost and Spirity and angry German people and Russian and also Daleks from Durku and Ring Reefs and the Ringwrath Dragons and Orcs and Dark Knights from Mordred and the Lich King had brought a Deathwing from the World of Warcraft Cataclysm Expansion Pack and a bunch of more Skeleton and Zombie. The man who was half a bat are the general as well. Those pathetic heroes cannot stop us, roared Deathwing, and so the army charged at him and started to march to take over the He-World. It was the biggest army ever made, even bigger than Orc army from Lord of the Rings movie. There was over 1 million soldiers in it as well. They started to go all over the world and attack all the towns, and only King Arthur and Indian Joeds and the rest could stop them. But we need more warrior, said Gandalf. There is not enough. And so they went to get more for final battle. They found Lancelot and the knights to help, and Ron and Hermione and Bumbledore and Bumbledore and Holy Harry Potter magic armies to wear in the creepy castle and some magic potions to healing from menacing them. And then they saw the Dark Army. We will battle tomorrow, but now we must get a rest, said Frodo. And so they had some pizzas and chocolate biscuits for tea, and they slept until the morning. In the morning, they had some breakfast and did prepared for the final battle that decided the fate of the world.
Dumbledore.
Dumbledore.
That I'm moldy. That's
Moldy.
I imagine.
to on the.
I imagine that before. Oh yeah, the night before they had some pizzas and chocolate biscuits
Yeah.
That's the most important part.
and some chocolate hobnobs.
I imagine Dumbledore now being a bumblebee, so he's called Bumbledore.
Yeah, Bumblebore. Run B to rule them all.
Just needs Shia LaBeouf just to shout, Bumbledore!
Not the Bumbledores.
All right. Anyone need more water? Because the next one is quite the long one. Dun, dun.
Let me take a quick swig here.
Look.
All right. So yeah, I think it's my turn. So yeah, so next I'll try and do this sounding like Dr. Cortex.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes, Neocortex. In the morning, it was the final battle to save the world from the evil army of Dark Ones. Everyone was ready for the fight against the Dark Ones. And then the Dark Ones attacked. First was an army of 1,000 skeletons, and it was led by a skeleton boss with a horrible helmet made of bones and painted in blood, and the skeletons attacked. Oh, now you spell it right. Gandalf did a magic trick, and all the skeletons were knocked down. But then the second wave of the second army was an army of ghosts. It was led by a big ghost of a dragon that was invisible, and it it had blood drip from its mouth and claws. There was over 2,000 of skeletons as well, and they attacked the people from the Harry Potter, and then the ghost did a ghost wail, and then the Harry Potter got scared and fell on the floor, and the God.
Ghost.
Joust. The Joust dragon came, and he did a ghost breath, and the breath hit Professor Snake. Professor Snake did a Baranaka. God. a Baranaka did the thing spell to kill the dragon. But then the breath was too powerful, and he died. Professor Snake! Cried Ron. Oh no! But the fight continued. Some zombie came and attacked the Lord of the Rings, and it was led by a zombie wizard who was a zombie of a man from Harry Potter who was evil, and then he did a spell and it was blast, and Aragog was hit. Oh no, I am hitted! Compliant Aragorn. But Legolas did an arrow shot, and it killed all the evil Zimbi. Good job, Legolas. Mention Gimli and the other army attacked. This army had a bunch of Ringwrath and some Orc, and then they attacked Scoobo. Do the Mystery McKean. And then Velma did a trap, and a trap did all the zombies, but then one ate a Daffy, and Fred said, "No, I love you, Daffy." Oh God, we got some bestiality going on here. No, I love you, Daffy. I never did tell, but it was too late, and a zombie ate her. Like, okay, Daffy's a girl now. Then Fred gifted the magic Scooby snack to.
Take a deep breath.
So magic Scooby snack. Scooby
Do
the Scooby Doo and Shaggy. They did out of crap, I'm losing which line I'm on. And they did a rampass and kill every zombie and skeleton in the whole rank. One army, even the skeleton boss Skeleton. Oh no, the army has been defeated. Skirrimmed. Volsteroth. What the hell's Volsteroth?
Voldemort when he's drunk.
I think that's supposed to be Voldemort.
So, how dare they kill it? This is bad. Agree, licking. What will we do now? We will send the Batman, relied the Russian woman from Indian Jones and Crystal Skull. Okay, said Mortarid. The Batman is very power. He can kill them. So the Batman attacked. He had a bunch of evil bat, over 5,000 off them, and also 20 giant bats the size of an elephant, or maybe effing bigger than that. The evil Batman bited Gimli, and he died. But then I win. The lash hit the Batman, and his blood poured all over the floor. Then he sent a giant bat to kill Egwin, and wait, I thought it's Egwin. Then she died. Ha 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 ha! Laughed the Batman. I am invincible. Just trying to say indestructible and invisible at the same
Yep.
time.
Indescribable. Yeah.
Indescribable. I cannot be killed by anyone, not effing, not by Agawoo. Oh, Ag Eagle win. Oh, now he is very powered. What will we do against the Batman? Complained Hagrid. I don't know, said Legolas. I know I can send him back to the past, mentioned Doctor Who. And so Fred and Velma did a trap to send the Batman inside the TARDIS. And then he went inside, and Doctor Who pulls the lever and sends him back to the past Tim. Now we must defeat the head Drac ones, said Agaron. Yes, said King Arthur. And then we have saved the world from evil. Oh God! Why did I have to get that?
How is sending the Batman into the past gonna solve things? I mean, then you send Batman to the time when everyone was weaker than they are now. That doesn't make any freaking sense.
The 20
This
seconds
whole
ago.
thing doesn't make any sense. So, what fun is there in making sense?
Unless it was taking them back to the day of the dinosaurs, but that's too logical thinking.
Yeah.
Man.
Poor Daffy.
Yeah,
Poor
not
Daffy
female Daffy Duck.
It also predicted Ultra Instinct Shaggy.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh yeah. Oh God, my eyes are just crying so much from all the laughter.
Good thing Elise isn't here today. He's really completely broken.
Oh yeah, the whole stream would have just gone, just her laughing throughout the whole thing.
Madness.
So
All
the
right.
last
Final
chapter is for Roger. Yeah.
Yep, the final one.
Yeah, what voice do I do? Do I do Pete? But sir,
Oh yes.
You do it in
yes,
your
yes.
dissected voice when you talk really fast.
my second voice when I talk really fast. Huh. Do I do a different voice?
No, but you talk in a certain way, like you're going like like.
Okay, I got a speed run through this one. All right. All right. Chapter 21, Final Battle Part 2. The final battle was continued, and the good team went to fight
Not
the
that
head
fast. Not
dragon.
that fast. Not that fast.
Okay,
Jesus.
okay. The final battle was continued, and the good team went to fight and head drag ones to save all the people in the world. There was Mordred, Lich King, the ghost of Voldemort that had come back to life again, and also the Russian woman and the Deathwing and the Sauron, and they all laughed and said, "Not even you can stop Dark Ones. We are the most powerful people that ever lived." "We will try," said Gandalf, and then they cracked into the fight. And now I take a drink, sorry. Glug, 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 glug.
Yeah.
Gandalf, Aragorn, Gimli, and Legolas and Frodo fighted the ghost of Voldemort and his Death Dealer ghost, who made it back from the past. Indiana Jones fought Sauron, King Arthur and Lancelot, and the knights fought against Lich King and Deathring. Harry, Ron, Hagrid, Hermione, and Dumbledore, and Mad-Eye Moody fighted the Russian woman, and Fred, Velma, Scoop. So many against one girl? Okay. Well, she's good at sword fighting, I guess. And Shaggy versus Mordred, and Morgana, the evil sorceress. Oh, a new character, I guess. Doctor Who did not fight as he was taking the Batman back to past time. Gandalf did a magic blast on the ghost of Voldemort, but it went through his body, and then Voldemort laughed. "Ha ha ha ha! I'm already dead. What can kill me now?" Aragorn tried to stab with his magic sword, but it didn't work. And then Frodo said, "I know Aragorn can summon the ghost from the third movie to kill the Voldemort ghost." And so he did summon them, and then the Lord of the Rings ghost won. That was easy. Meanwhile, Indian Ghost was firebullet at Sauron, and he was hit, and he did an evil raw, and smashed Indian Jones with a massive maze, like in that one movie, I guess. And Indian Jones ducked. Then he did a shot into Sauron's eye, and Sauron fell down, and then he died. And then his blood poured all over down the floor, and blood boiled away. And then King Arthur and the knights were attacking Deathwing, and the Lich King was riding him. That sounds nasty. And Deathwing did a fire blaster, and it killed a few knights. Deathwing, let's destroy the World of Warcraft. What chance do you have? Roared Licking. And then Lancelot spared Deathwing with a lance. And then he bleeded fire blood. And then the Deathwing died. Deathwing, said Licking saddenly. And then he said, I will avenge Jim. And he slashed Lancelot with his licking sword.
He's dead, Jim.
He's dead, Jim.
Listen, man, he's dead, Jim.
Now Star Trek is involved. Why not?
Jim.
I will avenge him, Jim. And then he slashed Lancelot with his licking sword, and then Lancelot was ripped into 2 pieces. You killed Lancelot, you monster! Not so fast, I will kill you! Cried Arthur. And then he threw the Excalibur at the Licking, and it stabbed him in the chest, and he fell off and died off the floor. And then the Harry Potter people were fighting the Russian as he fired some bullet, but Harry did a protector spell, and a boulet was deflected, and then Bumblebore turned into a rat as he said,
No, you gotta stop us. We gotta drop one.
But then Argrind stomped on the rat, and the Harry Potter had won. The last battle was Scooby-Doo versus Mordred and Morgana. Morgana did a spell on Velma and turned her into a frog, and then she laughed. We can stop you. I'm the most powered sorceress in the world. But then Fred used the Scooby snakes, and Scooby-Doo attacked him and killed with Savage Bite. And all the Dracons were dead, and everyone cheered. The world was saved. But I never get to keep the Holy Grail, mentioned Arthur sadly as they waked back into their homes in their new safety world. Afterwards, all the ones who had not been killed had a big party with cheese and pizzas and burgers and other tasty, and Abrion was invited. D not end.
What a story.
So, yeah, moral of the story, what the fuck did I just read?
Yeah, pretty much.
But we all know the real winner of this story. It was Mr. Rogers in the bloodstained sweater.
Yes.
Of course.
It was Batman because now we can run around in time.
Let's have a moment of silence for Jim, by the way.
For
Yeah.
Jim.
Poor Jim. Most tragic of all.
07 in the chat.
I've finished yet for Jim.
Rest in peace.
What the hell? Also, who is the Lick King supposed to be? I tried to
Supposed
figure
to
it
be
out.
the Lich King from World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Makes sense.
The Lick King. Okay, yeah.
Well, I
Well,
just
the rest
kept
of the
thinking we
street
should,
cannot
like-
go this good again. There's nothing to win this one over, yeah.
I mean, because I didn't know who the Lich King was, I just kept on imagining, like, basically a licky tongue from Pokemon dressed all kingly, just basically just killing everyone with his tongue.
Pretty much imagine the Lich King, but with a huge tongue.
Sure, why not? Let's see, since Sala's here, I guess I should draw him along with it. Yeah, now I have to think of what we're gonna do next. So we had Echidna Powers fan fiction, although it's not as funny as this one, more a normal one. So then
Oh,
we do it.
look at 2. He shared 2.
Yeah, that was a very big one, his other one. I'm not sure
Yeah.
if we,
Yeah, like they
Don't have all
look
of
pretty
it.
big from what I've seen, yeah.
this
about
Oh,
6 chapters?
yeah. It's 360. Yeah, that's a bit.
Why
too
don't we
much,
just do
maybe.
the first 6 chapters?
I guess that's a possibility.
How big?
Yeah,
How big?
I know. Like, if I feel like my brain needs to rest up from all that randomness.
So I
Oh,
guess
I'm
we do
looking
have
at-
to do the more normal fan fiction. Then. So you
I'm
can just
looking
at
focus on
that.
silly voices.
I'm looking at how long one chapter is for like Sonic's Ultimate Harem, but it's quite long. Yeah. So.
It's really long. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
There was another fanfic I suggested. There was many years ago, when during our Skype days, we did a dramatic reading of this really badly written, spelled Super Smash Brothers fanfic, and it turns out this person did a sequel. So I put that in the suggested that one to Roger, which I don't think I see it here.
Oh, did I screw up somehow? Let me see.
Oh wait, was that the one that was on a different fanfic page or whatever? Oh wait, I see it. Sorry, I overlooked it.
Yeah,
I found it.
Subpar Smash Bros. Mission for Forum God 2, the real sequel.
Sequel. I don't see that link anymore.
Okay, the link. Okay, hold on. I found it. 1 second. Oh, there was the one page that went like, I have read and understood the terms of service, including by checking this book, you consent to the processing of your personal data in the United States and other jurisdictions. I was like, that's a weird thing to agree to.
Sounds creepy, yeah.
Hold on. But yeah, I'll put it in the dissected. Give me a second.
Yeah, do we want
There we
to
go.
fry Melty's brain some more?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we could take maybe a short break and just talk about random
Yeah.
stuff. Because I noticed we didn't start off with how was everyone doing for the stream?
Fair enough. Melty, how are you doing today, sir?
Well, aside from right now, I mean, I've been fine. I've been pretty busy, like finding a spot for one of my keyblades. I recently reassembled my Game Boy Advance SP, and oh yeah, then yesterday I got to try out the anticipated Bubsy 4D,
Oh,
and yeah, it's surprisingly fun. Yeah,
looks very good, yeah.
yeah.
So you recommend it? It's a bit shame the levels look so abstract, but the gameplay is really fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Like so far, I've gotten through the first boss, and yeah, I've been enjoying it. I've I've gotten to the part where people have like made a big meme out of this like one scene where like the second boss is like, "Oh, you want to fight?" and Bubsy's like, "Oh, no, I don't want to fight." But his nephews are like, "Oh, no, Uncle Bubsy can take you on," blah blah blah. And then we get this like weird like close up cross-eyed shot of Bubsy, and it's like, "Okay, I'm going to die today."
All right. That sounds like funny internet humor, yeah.
For some reason, I'm now imagining if Melting Man writes a bad fan fiction, there will be a lot of blah 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 in it.
Yeah, blah blah blah.
Blah blah blah, yakety smackety.
I mean, I did. I mean, there were a few attempts I've done, like trying to write my own stuff. Like, I think there was one time I tried to do like what, rewriting the ending to Sonic Lost World, and it was like, yeah, it was more like what I structured it more like, okay, you start off by fighting off, Mega Tails, because you never do that in the game, and then Sonic like saves Tails from falling into the lava, which I mean, looking back, it does a bit too sappy, but I guess back then I was just so annoyed with how freaking meta the series was becoming around that time. So like after that, and then they do a quick boss fight against some of the Zeddy, and then the giant robot comes, but this time it's actually powered by the Deadly Sticks and not Robotnik, so it doesn't feel that rushed. But yeah, I mean, looking back at it, like yeah, there's definitely some things I could have done like better on, or things that didn't go right. But yeah,
not easy writing fanfics. Just ask Elise.
Yeah.
Ewan, how are you doing, sir? Hot?
Yeah, been doing okay, but obviously, yeah, very hot here. Whilst obviously Salah would just scoff at our suffering because
Every
of
single
the
time
humidity.
I hear like a British accent saying hot, I immediately think of the Mr. Bean one in the hotel where he runs around naked. So hot. So that's how I'm imagining you now, Ewan, running around naked in a hotel.
yeah. Oh, God.
Excuse me, you're imagining you and naked in a hotel? Okay.
Yeah, like the Mr. Bean episode.
Yeah, but
That's like our old Norwich days.
There you go. Hey, you, Luke, how are you doing?
Yeah, it's also pretty hot over here, making men lose their shirts for some reason. I popped to town and got myself a nice runner rug for my bedroom, which was quite nice. And also yesterday I went and watched on streaming Avatar: Fire and Ash, which I thought was all right, but it was like it was pretty much the same shit again from like the last two movies. So when I started watching it, I thought, isn't this the second one? It was pretty much Way of Water Part 2, and all the stuff the evil fire guys. It was like only in the trailers. I mean, it looks visually nice. I mean, it was pretty much like the first Matrix movie, which was a technological and visual marvel at the time, and then they decide to go and make sequels for it years later, which just greatly diminishes the impact of the original.
I guess so. Yeah, people are not super excited about it. Although everyone loves the main villains, I guess.
Hmm. Oh yeah, the evil general guy and the evil fire Navi.
Yeah, that's the only thing people like. All the heroes are boring, apparently. Poor heroes.
It was confusing me for a second because he said Avatar Fire and Ash. I was like, oh, they made a new movie as such from that series. But then I Googled, it's like, oh, the blue Avatar. Okay.
You thought
The way
Last
I would
Airbender.
probably say it, it's basically Sonic at home because you got a blue creature fighting robots. I mean, there was a place where in the movie where they went to this place somewhere that looks like something of like something that Robotnik would build, I guess.
I get the confusing because I was thinking of a Legend of Aang Burning Earth too when I heard Avatar Fire out thinking about that video game. I was a little confused too. Sadly, no, not that Avatar.
Yeah, now I'm wondering if they're going to make a fourth one called Sky Thing, whatever, just to complete the whole thing.
I guess water, fire, sky, earth. Yeah.
Sky and wind. Sky and clouds. There we go.
Yeah.
Cloud. Cloud confirmed.
Clouds.
Man yells at cloud.
There you go. Sala, how you doing?
Doing all right. Kind of adjusting to this temporary living situation.
Yeah, not
And-
an easy time.
I don't have my computer set up, so I'm currently using my sister's Mac, which is gross.
Ew. Ew, ew, ew.
She hasn't
Yeah.
cleaned it or something.
No,
No, it's a Mac. That's
Macs
all
in
good.
general.
Well, I mean, I used to have a Mac.
How dare you, sir?
You used to have a Mac. That says something. So,
Yeah. Well, like, that was because, like, when I was like trying to get into videos and other stuff. So yeah, I started off with the Mac after some classes I took. But yeah, eventually I dropped it mostly because the Mac I was using was Model Snow Leopard, and that was like that's considered ancient now. So yeah, nowadays I'm all PC because it's a little more affordable than buying a Mac.
yeah.
Plus, there's the other thing why I've stuck to PC or Windows and whatnot is simply because of the fact that like 90% of the Steam library don't exactly work on Mac.
Alrighty.
Hmm.
Never got used to Macs myself. But I use them. a
Also, I
couple
do not like-
times. What was that, Sala? Sorry.
That also, I do not like this mouse.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Just the one
Yeah.
button.
the solid thing with the small wheel. Yeah.
Hmm. And how are you doing, Roger?
Trying to get back to Soul Sustentia, I guess. Working on stuff, trying to figure things out.
Hmm.
Just working. Trying to get something ready for one of my YouTube channels back online, I guess.
Mm.
Just desperately waiting for a response from YouTube. And tomorrow we're going to have a barbecue at my parents' home, so yay.
Hey.
Yay.
Barbecue.
Tomorrow I've
Yeah.
got like a local fete or something going down at near where I live, and so check that out.
A
Cool,
fae?
cool.
What's a fae?
Fete,
Oh, cool.
like a fair.
Like a fair.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Nice. Hope you have a good time. Yeah, it's a bank holiday for you guys, isn't it?
Yeah,
Long weekend. Nice.
Yeah, Roger got Monday off as well. So
Always good news.
Hmm.
Less having to do with traffic. That's always good for my mental health. Traffic. Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Right. So are we mentally prepared to continue again? Or we should ask Sylvia. How are you doing, Sylvia?
I was about to say, like, yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you for not asking.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yes, I love you too, Roger. I love you too. Don't worry, I'll be away for 2 weeks soon, so you'll be.
Ah, can't wait. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Not much happening anymore at the moment. But 1 week of work, and then I'll be buggering off to the UK for 2 weeks. staying in one place for 1 week and staying in the other place for another week, meeting up with a few, including you and Luke. So that's gonna
Yeah,
be
I'm
me.
trying to work that out myself because originally I was trying to organise a meetup on the 7th because I'm going away on holiday on the 13th.
Mm.
But a couple of friends can't make that day, so I thought, okay, maybe Ewan and Sylvia could visit me in Southend, and then they could have a meetup on the following Saturday on the 13th without me, which I'd be able to do. My Dan Orleans said they're okay for it. When I told Steph about it, she says, "Oh, I'm confused," and then she didn't say anything afterwards.
Oh,
Yeah, I think you need to be very clear about
Yeah,
like we maybe do this date. Maybe you have to be very clear about like we're
Yeah.
thinking of this date, because now she's probably thinking it's going to be this date, but suddenly it's a different date. But yeah, you need to be a bit.
that's what I'm trying
clear
to try to say. It's being rearranged for the 13th, but that she stopped replying to me.
oh.
Okay. Maybe try talking through HOG. Maybe that helps.
Yeah, or you could talk to HOG for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Speaking of people going away and on trips and whatnot, yeah, that reminds me that next stream I'm not going to be here, mainly because I'll be away attending Winnie City. It's another MLP themed convention, and that one I'm super excited for because it's my second year, but this year they get to feature Adrian Libman, voice of my favorite character Fluttershy, so I'm going to be super hyped for that.
Mm-hmm.
Finally.
Got
Cool.
something.
Yeah, so finally I get to meet the Flutters.
Got something that needs to be signed by her.
Yeah, I already got the thing I plan to have her sign. It's one of the issues from the micro series, and it's obviously it's the one that stars Fluttershy, which is one of my personal favorites because the story is that Fluttershy has a secret hobby where she's like super skilled at like knitting and doing that stuff, but she's afraid of like like people dealing with like harsh criticism and whatnot. But then she like tries to overcome it and whatnot. So yeah, it's a nice story that tacks on the themes of trying to do what you love doing despite all the harsh criticism you might get.
Ah, how inspiring. Alrighty, cool. Best of luck with that.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Alrighty.
You're doing 6 chapters of subpar Smush Broas.
Yeah, I have to change a bit in OBS so we don't look at my flash anymore since I did not prepare for this.
Sounds like you said flesh instead of flash. Looking at my flesh.
Oh, well, blended fan fictions. I mean,
Yeah. How long has that rash been there?
Yeah, let's write a fan fiction about Roger's flesh. Okay, so okay. Back to like, so the 6th. Who was it? Yeah, Melting Moon won't be there. Anyone else who won't be there? On the 6th, the next
I
week?
might not.
Okay.
Could be right for the
I'll
6th.
know for sure closer to the date.
Yeah, okay.
So a lot of you aren't there. Maybe then I should just focus on finishing the Nintendo Dissected. I already wrote a draft off. Did anyone read through it and add their own thoughts on that yet?
I have not yet.
I'm trying
Fair
to
enough,
remember
we've
if I.
been busy.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it. I can't remember if it was sent. It was probably sent like before or after the Discord thing got hacked or whatnot.
No,
I can't
after a
remember.
hackward. I did.
It was after.
Oh, okay. So either it's
Okay.
buried in somewhere, or I just didn't get a
One
link.
sec.
Yeah.
Ewan wanted to read it first, but
There we go. I've like helped you like this.
Oh,
in
there it
general
is.
chat. There
Okay.
you go. Yeah. But yeah,
yeah,
if
there
not
was
enough
a
people will be
dissected
able to
draft I
there.
wrote
Yeah.
up. So I guess we could do that for the next Dissected. So I don't have to make a decision what we're going to do yet. So scripted Dissected is up next for the next stream. Yay!
Yay.
About Nintendo. Lucky you. Just for
Great.
Luke's birthday. Even though it's not on the right time, I've screwed up the timing.
Yeah.
Oh well. In the spirit of his birthday.
Wow.
Hooray.
Hooray.
Okay, so how are we gonna do this one? It's
Probably
like
start-
one big. Wait.
Probably start the first one with me and then go over to the original order till chapter 6.
Alrighty. I guess so. So 6 chapters.
6 people.
Oh, we are with 6 people, so
Oh yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
everyone has 1 chapter. Same order as just last time, or new order?
Yeah, same order.
All right. So then Luke's up first for Sarah.
Yeah, so I'll put to speed things. I'll just skip the summary and notes.
All right, just the story itself.
Okay. Subpar Smush Bros Mission Forum God 2, The Real Sequel. Lauren, you are dumb. Chapter 1. Chap 1, Sarah's New Adventure. Chap 1, Sarah's New Adventure. I was citing in my meth class and my teacher, Mr. Sanderson, was being really mean. Like just today in real life asked me a question about why my handwriting of my homework is different from my first quiz of the school year, which started this week, and also why I do really well on homework but not on the quiz. I can't tell him that my parents do my homework for me because Barack Obama made having a parrot do your homework rock illegal. Barack Obama probably made that law so I'd fail high school and have to get a poor person job and live on welfare. But to joke's on him because my parents are so rich that I can live on inheritance forever and will never be a lazy poor person even if I don't graduate high school. Which I will, because I'm really smart. Also, Mr. Sanderson is black, so he probably voted to Obama and wanted to take money from my family and utter hard-working job creators to Putin Obamacare so that poor people will get health care they don't deserve because they didn't earn it. So anyway, Mr. Sanderson was being mean to me by calling on me to answer a question from the homework that my parents did for me. But had a lot of Sudan the door to the classroom open. I thought it might be God like last Tim, but it wasn't. It was a British guy with blonde hair who had a magic sword called the Morondo. It was Shulk. Sarah, you need to come with me, he said. Lauren learned the secret way into heaven when she was pretending to be your friend. And she told Satin and Obama and they conquered heaven and captured God and Jesus. It's impossible for God and Jesus to turn because they can't sin, but if they're captured, then Satin rules heaven. You need to come to Nintendo World again to find out how to save them. Okay, I said, and I got it out of my seat. Sit your fine white A-word down, Sarah. I'll bust a cape in your A-word, said Mr. Sanderson. And he peeled out a gun and hauled it on its Sid Gainstar style. No, you bloody want, you wanker. I learned that that's an insult in the language they speak in Britain, so Shulk isn't going to call me a wanker, Shulk said. You cracking A-word better guess again, Mr. Sanderson said. He shot a belay at Shulk, but Shulk could see the footer and he dogged it. Ah, hell no, said Mr. Sanderson. Shot more bullets at Shulk, but Shulk dogged them too. Then we heard sirens and the police came all over the room. Yo, F-word the polite dog, Mr. Sanderson said. Mr. Sanderson, you have a warrant out for your arrest for rapping white women's and for selling drug, the Polaris chef said. You'll never attack me and live humbly, Mr. Sanderson said. Mr. Sanderson got into a gunfight with the police and they shot him dead. Then the police left the room and the Otter students got it out box for study hall because we can't have math class if our math teacher is dead. Sarah, you need to hooray, Shulk said. God and Jesus still dead to be served. Right, I said. Also, how did you know about God and Jesus being captar? Well, I'm British, and the Queen of Britain is teaming up with Harry Potter to try to make America into British colons again. Also, Harry Potter taught Lauren the magic that she's using to try to tune you into a lesbian. But I'm a god British person who wants to stab the Queen and Harry Potter and Satin and Obaka and Lauren, Shulk said. I'm probably going to run for King of Britain in the next election to make Britain a good place where everyone is Christian and we know that America is better than us. Also, you could be my girlfriend so you could be queen and also so everyone will know you're not a lesbian. Okay, I said. So me and Shulk went back to the Smaz mansion for an adventure. What will happen next? Find out next chapter.
Now, are we in the mood for Smash Bros or what?
Yeah, next
the-
copter. Get to the copter.
I wonder though if we should have shown that previous stories animation to be a bit more clear for new viewers here.
Well, the whole story's nonsense anyway.
Well, should we show the cartoon I made?
Yeah,
Okay.
you shared it in the Discord.
Okay, I guess I could show my old cartoon, although I can't time it with the others unless they. Oh, you're also on the other channel, right? Where was it again? Animations and video? No.
Let's see, where was it? But was it
In general?
UN?
He isn't here. He betrayed us.
Oh, of course, you just book it off. Hold on.
What?
First, where did you put the animation? Was it in arts? Or was the what's the other channel? Hold on.
Maybe animations and videos.
Oh, I see it. I see it. I got it. But
Nah.
it's. Oh, so I have to download it and then I can put it in Skype. Oh, so we have to time it again. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Or in OBS as well. But yeah.
All right. I'll have to, can the others find it?
Oh, UN.
I
you know,
don't see it.
I don't know where.
Oh, there it is. It's in the fans Dissected Alive chat. It's in live streams in the Rogers Cave section. Scrolling up a bit.
Oh yeah.
We need to stop like a flamma making gay people.
Oh, it's in the fan stuff. Yeah.
You are too late.
I'm actually
Evil
not in
clone
there, so I
Sora,
didn't know if like any of
Ratful.
us were in there.
Yeah, several of us are in there, but it's mostly
Yeah.
the fans chatting. But
1 second. I'll just
Roger,
pop it in.
I mean, Ewan posted it there, so he has the file, I assume. So
Yeah. 1 second.
those people probably in the chat are being like, "Who the fuck is Sarah?"
I'm not sure my cartoon is gonna help much, but all right. I guess I got it ready to go.
So for which year was this again? I forgot.
Oh, jeez. Must be 10 years, 12 years ago.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did this fic about 2013.
There we go.
2013 when I went to America the first time. Huh?
Yeah.
How fitting.
And
Since how American this is.
there we go.
Okay, so we for me and some friends did like a live reading of this fanfic, the original before, and I made this cartoon to celebrate that legendary reading, I guess.
So to give a bit of context of what was going on, yeah. But yeah, Roger can start the countdown when everyone is ready to watch.
All right, everyone ready? 3, 8, 2.
Oh, hold on. Okay, I got it.
3, 8, 2, 8, 1, 8, go.
We need to stop like a flamma making gay people.
You are too late. Evil clone Sora, Ratful.
Yo, Fizzle.
No, I'm turning lesbian!
Buy the album now.
Hi there. Smash ball?
Meet me wife, Michelle Blam.
Hi, I'm a man. Also, Mikhail Klaxon. Let's rap you!
A lesbian rap. Oh no. Use me Tim machine.
Timmer!
Me created freedom!
Oh,
No, I'm lesbian now!
This
Feed
hip
me
cat is
genital
raised
lead.
over. Yo, this is whack, yo.
Breathe, damn you, breathe!
Billie Jean, not my love.
Now they're all your slavs.
Back with Sylvia, that annoying Mac
How?
So there you go. That's the synopsis of the previous adventure, but we're now getting the sequel for. So you
Yeah.
have all the context you need. I guess.
Okay, so the next chapter will be Melting Man.
Oh.
It's
No papel at the mansion.
yeah, once it actually shows up on screen here.
Oh, you're reading from this Well, Yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna read it from the live stream there.
Oh wow, okay. The timing works out.
All right. Okay, so here we go. Chapter. Wait, he was looking at something now.
So should I zoom in then? Because
Yeah, zoom in a bit. Okay, there we go.
it's gonna be difficult with the timing, but we'll try. All right.
All right, so chapter 2. No pal, no papal, and at the mansion. Me and Shulk went to Nintendo World and worked outside the mansion. You need to meet all the people here, Hera, Shulk said. I already met most of them last time, I said. Well, I wasn't here yet, and so we're a bunch of otters. A bunch of otter people, so you need to meet them, Shulk said. Suddenly, Marx walked out of the Martian, and there was a girl with him who looked kinda like him. She was really pretty and had long blue hair. Hi, again, Sarah, March said. This is my sitar, Lucina. Hi, Lucina. I'm Sarah. I said. You really pretty. Thanks, RPT too, Lucina said. Also, Mark and Lucina's dad wasn't Sneak. It was some blue guy who had gotten beaten up by Captain Falcon. You're Captain Falcon. Who I guess is the bad guy of their games. See, I don't research on these characters. I remember last time I was outside the mansion and meted a girl, and she called me Petey. You not a lesbian, are you? I said. No, I'm a Christian. Lucina seemed made that I accused her of being a lesbian. That's great. I'm sorry I accused you of being a lesbian. I said. It's okay. I know you need to be careful of these bands. Like we'll rap you. Yeah, lesbians rap. Yeah, Lucina said. But I can't be a lesbian because I have a boyfriend with a name is Roban. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I have Goyle friend. Now her name is also Robin. The two Robans, the two Robans are two brothers and sister, but their parents weren't very creative with names. We call them Goy Robin and Goy Roban, so that isn't confusing. Mark said, also, since I have a different girlfriend, we can't that. Oh yeah, that's okay. Shulk is my boyfriend now. I said. Great, Mart said. I knew Lucina and me would be great friends, and Whale wanted into mansion to meet what? Mansion to meet everyone else. The new people into Martian were interested. I meted Lucina's boyfriend by Roban. Buy Roban. Yeah, buy it now. And Mark's girlfriend, girl Roban. There was Mage Man, who had a cannon on his arm, like Samus. So maybe he's Samus' little brother. Hopefully he isn't gay. There was Rosalina, who looked a lot like Peach. Yeah, Peach. There was also Velauger and Whippet.
We Fit Trainer.
Whip It Trainer, and there were boy and girl versions of both of them. There was Pac-Man and Grid. God, Gree N-word, who were Pokemons, so they believed in elusives and not God, and so I didn't make friends with them. There was the Me Fitters, and there were 3 of them with different weapons. There was Palutina, who is an angel like Pete Butt. Yeah, Pete Butt. She's his boss or something. So I guess she's a more important angel. And there was a little Mike who's a boxcar. Yeah, boxcars, yeah. There might have been otter people too, but the game isn't released yet, so I don't know about them. If you're redeemed, then after a game is ought to pretend I said the other, see the other people. We're there.
So many other people.
Yeah, I'm just imagine this whole story takes place with like a bunch of otters around. So I also said the otter people from before were there. There were some differences, like was more muscular now. Maybe he was sad that Lauren was Lynn to him all along when they were dating and they were really lesbians, so they're working on a lot because of how real men. God, the spelling is even worse than the last one. And then that's the risky and more muscular in their story. Sudanly Muskar Hayden flight up. Sarah, you back. He didn't seem happy to see me. Because he's a joy who's Liz Lens too to liberal. It feels like I'm just speaking gibberish at this point.
Liberal media.
Liberal media.
Liberal media. And Bella's are to good. This I do are wrong. Do you still have my paperwork from last time I said? No, I threw it out because I don't like you, Mr. Hans said. You mean, I said. It's okay. I knew these would happen because I can see the future, so I already filed out your paperwork. Agent R for you, Shulk said. You just need to seen it. Yeah, I said. I seen the paperwork, and it was nothing Master King Master Hen called do to keep me out of Mashan. Hold on, saying this.
Written by Jar Jar Binks. Melty needs time to recover. Is everything okay? I don't hear any sounds from anyone.
Melting muted. He muted his mic.
I guess he's having a laughing fit.
No, I'm back. There was some rando at my door. It just looked like some guy who was like, "Oh, is this no, wrong address."
Okay, well, bad timing.
Yeah, that was very random.
Yeah.
Okay, God, where was I? Oh yeah, it's okay. I knew these would happen because oh wait, I already read that. Yeah, I said I signed paperwork and nothing Master Hen cold to keep on the bed. You can char a roam with the Lucina, I guess, Marston said. Great, I said. Come with me, Lucina said. So we wanted to her room within all my room now. I knew then would of great, and I'd be able to save God and Jesus. Yeah, Jesus. My brain go numb now.
Gee, good thing Elise isn't here. She would not be amused by any of this, I think.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So yeah, that was that. I guess it's my turn for Something is a Run. Dun dun dun. Oh, Ron Weasley's also made cameo here, I guess. Alrighty, everyone ready? Can I do the third chapter?
All right.
I guess so.
Good luck.
Freddy's being annoying. Just gonna do a normal voice because it's already challenging enough reading all of this. Chip 3, Something is Rum. I was sleeping in May and Lucina's bed when suddenly the loudspeaker in our room started talking with Master Hand's voice. Sarah, you need to come to the arena to fight Captain Falcon, Master Honda said. Me and Lucina waked up. You need to fit Captain Futon, Lucina said. You need to kraftfoil Captain Fulkin is dangerous. He beat it to my father, and I lost my brother and the Robans and like netted 2 team up let's Tim's in our games to stop his evil planes. Oh no, not evil planes. It's okay.
Evil planes!
It's okay, I said. I have powers from God, and that I can too defeat him. That's cool, Lucina said. So I went into the arena to fit Captain Falcon. It was a one-on-one fight on the fecal defenestration star. That's the star with on a nothing expect the floor to stand in. When the match began, Captain Falcon ruined up to me. Falcon, he said. I knew he was going to use his Falcon Pinch attack. Falcon Pinch, ooh, that's a really tough one.
Falcon Pinch!
Attack, which would really hurt me if I didn't use my powers from God to activate my final smush. So I tried that, but nothing happened. Punch! Kappa Falcon said. I was hit by the attack and fried off the stage and lots of one of my leaves. I repaired on a platform above the stage, but it vanished. Oh no, I said. How can I win with this effort without my god powers? Don't give up, Sora, Lucina said. I believe in you. Yeah, I believed in you too, Shulk said. Defeat that brother Wonka, Captain Falcon. Suddenly, a bushball bat appeared on the stage. I grabbed it. I did the thing where you start glowing with the baseball bat, and then it hit really hard. That caused Captain Falcon to fly off the stage and lost a leaf, so we were both even. Then I asked more items. I keep with him until we both only had 1 leaf left. Suddenly, a smash ball appeared. Mwahaha! Captain Falcon said. I'm gonna use these to beat you. My apologies. I started hitting the smash ball to try to hit them to break. But then a fan appeared, and I threw Captain Falcon away from the smash ball, and I breaked it myself. I was finally able to use my finale smash, which I did, and it made me turn into an angle. It turned me into an angle like before, and I noted Captain Falcon on the star again, and I won the match. Yay, you won! Lucina and Shulk ran up to me when the fight was over. Yeah, but that's trouble, I said. My gut powers are gone. Oh no, that must be because God is captured by Satan. Bloody hell, Shulk said. I hear myself in the background. Anyway, sorry. I don't know ill have 2 tanks of something, he said. Suddenly, a really evil big guy flied up. It was the evil guy from the end of the video that showed that Shulk would be in Smash Bros. I don't know what his name is or what he looks like, but if you know who he is, he looks exactly like those in Shulk's game. All I know is that he's really big because he has a big shadow and he can fly. Oh no, it's the bad guy from my gum, Schultz said. Except he said the bad guy's numb because he knew it. Mwahaha! Queen Laserbath and Harry Potter! Send me 2 bloody Captain Sarah so that Lauren can rob her, the bad guy said. You're a bloody wanker, Shulk said. No, you're a bloody wanker, the bad guy said, because they're both British. Shark ran up to the bad guy and tried to hit him with a tornado sword, but the bad guy knocked the magic sword away, and then it hit Shulk to knock him away from a different director. Poor director, very unpopular, I guess. That Lucina tried to fight him, but he beat her, too. I need to definitely do something. The bad guy wouldn't in... Jesus. I knew if I didn't do something, the bad guy would win, so So I ruined over. I grabbed a different director. Then Lucina tried to fight him, but he beat her too. Oh wait, I already read that. Months
Yeah,
after
you did.
What?
Yeah, you did. You did read that line. Yeah. Anyway, go on. Yeah.
Months him from the ground and hit the bad guy a bunch of times with it. Stop doing that, you wanker, he said. But son, it was clear. I beat him, so he gave up and flied away. Lucina Shock got it up, and I give Shock his sword back. Oh no, so the bad guy from the game is teaming up with all the other evil people. This is bloody terrible, Shock said. I know, right? Lucina said. We need to think of something. Maybe we can think easier if we get some food. You can be my boyfriend and your brother and your brother's girlfriend, I said. Okay, Lucina said. So Lucina, me, and Shock and Marta and the other 2 Romans wanted to Chick-fil-A to talk about what to do to fight the evil people. And we donated extra money to the Chick-fil-A so they could stop the gay agenda. The end. This is challenging to read, jeez.
Yeah. Oh no, it's the bad guy from my gum.
It's a good thing we're only doing 6 chapters and not all 41.
I'm tired
How
of
many
this,
ones?
yeah.
Yeah, good God.
It's a little too much. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Whew. So do we continue or shall we find something else to read?
It feels a bit too much like brain rot. Yeah, a bit too much.
Yeah, way too much brain rot.
Let's cancel.
I mean, like, we're already at the 2-hour limit.
There we go. And
I'm going to come back in a few minutes. I need to use the facilities.
Fair enough. Let's take a break.
Have fun.
Yeah.
41. Yeah, we're not going to read all 41. Don't worry, Jork. Sorry, Jark. Jeez, I'm starting to misread things now. Sorry, Jark.
Oh man.
but yeah, this did not age well. Oof.
Yeah.
Well, the original did the same thing, so you should have known this was coming.
Yeah. I've seen a question in the comments. Would Nicole and Sage, if at odds, be a battle of intelligence or overwhelming technological power? It's like, oh yeah, Nicole versus Sage. Yeah, that could be something.
Definitely, yeah.
Echidna Power says, my brain is melting, man. Pun.
Yeah.
Those aren't microphones, those are gravestones from all the reading of those bad fan fictions.
There you go.
I thought they looked like ice cream bars.
I'm a terrible.
Yeah, I don't want to know what flavor they are, though.
Go back.
Charcoal. Yeah, that's what the flavor
Sea
is.
salt ice cream from the Dead Sea.
No, that's sea salt ice cream when it's like expired.
But yeah, welcome back, Luke.
I think I've got to grab some extra water. My throat is broken.
My brain is broken. What flavor?
Chamomile.
Ash flavor.
Yeah, ash flavored.
Because it's like the gray. So yeah, we're just getting some water and we'll wait.
I think I'll grab some water as well.
Whew. Already 2 hours. Wow.
Yeah, should we stop?
No. Just like, I mean, it's a bit yeah. It's up to you guys.
Okay, because I otherwise had that Echidna Powers story. It was like a more normal story, I guess, which is only fun if you do silly voices. But it's also, well, it's 2 chapters, but each chapter is its own standalone story, so we can just do 1 chapter. Or maybe we should just kind of finish off. I don't know. When the others.
What we could do with the Heart of Chow is do each of us do 1 section at a time.
Sure. Not sure what counts as a section, but
let's see.
A paragraph, in a sense.
All right, sure.
But how do you see? Wait.
The Heart of a Chow. Here's another requested fic. This one had the problems of pets. I said I can only mean one thing. Chow shenanigans. I hope you'll enjoy the story. Without further ado, here we go. I own nothing except the story. So some story about Chow as pets, I guess. I haven't read it yet.
Yeah, suggested by Echidna Power and written by Echidna Power.
My.
Look, gasp.
Well, if Elise was here, she would request we read her story. So I guess writers want to.
Hold on. Unfortunately,
What's
I
up?
think I'm gonna have to head out now. So.
Fair enough. Well, thanks for
uh,
joining us anyway for a quick camera.
Yeah. Thank you. Hopefully I'll be around next time.
Sure.
Alrighty.
Everyone.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
If next time it's not just going to be the script to dissect it anyway.
Well, the next time that will be live, but okay.
Fair enough. He didn't specifically say in 2 weeks. That's true.
Yeah. So yeah, let's see. Just continue who's gonna be next, or should we start off with Luke again, or?
Yeah, it's the same order, I guess, except without Sala now.
Well,
How
so
are you
it's
doing, Ewan? Are you still here? Because you had to leave too, I thought.
Just more sort of me being tired, because didn't have as much sleep as I would have preferred.
Ooh, that's not good. Gotta sleep. All right, well, you get to do the third sentence, and Amy Rose knew this. That's your entire line in this. It's one sentence.
okay. So you want me to do? There were a lot of things, and then that was why he ran all the time. Those two bits for me, then.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. We'll just see how it goes, and like moving on to. It's a bit tricky to do because I'm seeing it on fanfic website, and it's like. Anyway.
At least this one is spelled correctly, so it'd be easier to comprehend what you're reading.
Yeah, that is true. That's true.
Yeah.
So yeah, The Heart of Chow by Echidna Power. Chapter 1, Speedy. There were a lot of things that the general public didn't know about Sonic the Hedgehog. While he wasn't exactly what you would call shy, there were certain things the blue hero preferred to keep to himself. Those few things he liked to keep under wraps. He fought to do so with his life in most cases, lest anyone use that information against him in the future. Underneath the too cool exterior was a hero weighted down by a lot of burdens and responsibilities. Granted, they were self-inflicted, but they were burdens and responsibilities nonetheless. That was why he ran all the time, to relax and bravely remove that weight from his shoulders. Having the wind through his quills and the comforting silence that came from breaking the sound barrier was a sensation that was more therapeutic to him than anything else in the world.
Ewan, your one sentence.
And Amy Rose knew this.
Brilliant. Applause.
Woo!
Or do you want more?
I guess I'll do a few more bits.
All right.
Okay. She knew more about Sonic than anyone else in the world. Even his best friend and adopted little brother, Tails, wasn't able to read him as well as she did. Of course, whenever she said stuff like that, her friends would just roll their eyes and humour her ramblings. Even Cream didn't really seem to believe her when she talked about how well she knew the inner workings of Sonic the Hedgehog. Like being dissected.
Indeed. All right, well, you get to say who's next.
You?
I'm next? All right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The desire to know more about him, to get closer to him. That was all part of being in love. Maybe her methods weren't all that effective, chasing him around whenever he went and glomping him at every opportunity. But hey, she had to get her hugs in somehow. Today, however, Amy planned to use a different approach. For the past several weeks, Amy Rose had noticed a change in Sonic's everyday demeanor. When it was so slight that not even Tails had picked it up, but she had. Sonic seemed a bit more flighty, like he was in a rush to get to places. More of a rush than usual, that is. Oh, he'd still hang out and make jokes, do all those Sonic-y things that made him Sonic. But after a certain amount of time, he would start to grow anxious, and then he'd promptly excuse himself in a very Sonic-like manner, and in a flash, he would be gone. Luke, you're next.
I will see if I do this in Christopher Walken.
Sure, go ahead.
This mystery would not go unsolved. Amy knew that just asking him what was going on would just make Sonic uncomfortable. The blue hero that had this shield of cockiness and attitude that gave him the ability to simply brush off questions he didn't feel like answering. His charisma, his laid-back way of life. It was enough to make everyone else just laugh off any concerns. And then they go back to the way they were before. But not her. Amy knew better. Okay, Melty, you're up.
Alright, so, crap, which one is it?
So the first step.
Okay, so the first step. Okay. Okay, I'll just do it in my old man voice for this bit. Yeah. So the first step would be to get the Sonic to lower his shield. And the best way to do that was to go through his stomach. That meant chili dogs. Sonic didn't often stop for things, especially if they came from her. But there were one thing she knew about them sorry. But there was one thing she knew beyond the shadow of a doubt would get his attention. And that was a hot plate full of chili dogs, slathered in chili from her own signature recipe. She's been weeks mastering the recipe over the years, and she knew that she had a winner when Sonic not only finished the plate she gave him, but actually asked, or rather begged, for more. And okay, I think it's someone else's turn.
All right, no, you tell us who's next.
I don't know. Is Sylvia gone, or is?
All right, I'll do it.
Okay.
Just one thing to point out. I find it a bit weird sentence, but maybe it's just because I'm not English speaking usually. She says she spent weeks mastering the recipe over the years. So did she spend years on it or weeks?
That's a good one. She spent weeks mastering the recipe over the years.
Yeah.
So for years long, she spent weeks. Huh. That's a round score.
Well, the only thing what I could explain might be she tried out different recipes over the years, but she spent weeks with every recipe then?
I guess. I mean, they're the authors in our comment section, so I guess we're in an hour. Did she do it for weeks or years? Or year long, do it weekly?
See things I don't notice. There you go.
No worries, making tons of chili dogs, okay.
Well, it's Sonic, so fair enough. Well, while we wait for the answer, I guess read on, I guess.
Yeah. The pink hedgehog spent all morning whipping up a batch of her signature chili dogs, and after wrapping the plate in some aluminum foil, or aluminium, however you want to pronounce it, to keep them warm, she started the short walk to Sonic's apartment in Station Square. That was yet another thing she knew about Sonic that no one else did. The blue hedgehog actually did have a place to call home. Most people assume that he just lived with Tails, considering that was where you could usually find him when he was not running around the world somewhere. But Amy knew he had an apartment. She'd seen him going in and out of a large apartment complex on occasions, and she was the only one who even thought anything of it.
Ever thought.
When Sonic found out she knew, he'd sworn her to silence.
Ooh.
Ewan. Well, if you don't want to, you can do someone else, of course.
Hate the story that much.
Okay, you know what? You can do Chow later on. I see a bit of Chow going on. So, Roger.
What a bunch of nonsense! Like Eggman doesn't already attack the city on a regular basis. Amy shook her head in remembrance of the confrontation she had with him. Oh, she agreed to keep it quiet, but she'd also made sure to let him know that he was being ridiculous. Hiding the fact he had an apartment, a little place to call home, wouldn't have caused any trouble for anyone. If anything, it's his reputation he's worried about. God forbid someone find out that Sonic the Hedgehog actually sleeps in a bed instead of on tree limbs on rooftops. Sorry, water. Finally, she reached Sonic's apartment, a rundown little place on the 3rd floor with the number 6 hanging upside down and making it look like a 9. The pink hedgehog scoffed and rolled her eyes at the sight. He still hasn't fixed the door. She knocked on the door and waited for Sonic to answer. But after about a minute or so, the door had remained closed. That's weird. He's usually home at this time. Out of curiosity, she turned the doorknob and gasped when she found the door had been left unlocked. That's weirder. Slowly making her way into the apartment, she took note of the fact that a couple of lights were on, indicating that someone had been there recently at the very least. Sonic? She received no answer. Placing the chili dogs on the countertop, she summoned her hammer and silently stalked her way through the rooms of the apartment. The bathroom was dirty, and the closets were unorganized and messy. Had it been anyone else's place, she would have assumed the place had been burglarized, but it was Sonic. Burglarized, sorry. Look, if you know so better than me, you continue.
Look, he's gonna bother cleaning up!
She lowered her hammer and scoffed.
He must have taken off somewhere and forgot to lock his door!
Then her fur began to stand on end as a faint noise reached her ears. On second thought, maybe I'm not alone after all! Amy sneaked over to the source of the noise, and as she drew closer to the closed door of Sonic's bedroom, the noise grew slightly louder until she pressed her ear against the door and was able to get a clearer idea what she was hearing.
Somebody's rummaging through his stuff!
Lifting her hammer up over her head, the pink hedgehog steeled herself and prepared to confront whatever burglar tried to steal from her beloved Sonic. Do the next one, Nelty.
Let's see, alright. Alright, with a battle cry, she charged through the door and started swinging on instinct, then stopped as she caught her breath and looked around the room. Huh? There's no one here! Her eyes slowly scanned the room, and in a percival vision, she caught a movement in Sonic's closet. Aha! She leaped in front of the door and raised her hammer up over her head to attack. And then she slowly lowered it, and she stared in shock at the figure that she had been about to beat up on. Little Chow, cowering in fear as it stared up at her. Alright, Hunter.
What? Hunter? Because Ewan's turn now. He had to do
Oh, yeah, Ewan.
Yeah.
Ewan. Oh, yeah, Ewan.
Yeah.
No, you could choose, but...
Yeah,
Sylvia
whoever
chose for you.
wants to do it, yeah.
Oh,
All
dog. Shut up, dog.
Okay. A chow? She made her hammer vanish as she knelt down in front of the tiny creature and held her hand out to it. Hey there, little guy! What are you doing here? The chow shuddered in fear, and Amy gently took hold of it. Hey, easy, she said as the chow struggled to get free. I'm sorry I scared you. I didn't know you were here. Chow? Sylvia.
Confirm. Chow has a low voice. All right. Yeah, she smiled. Yeah, she smiled down as it stopped fighting to get free. I'm not gonna hurt you. It was only a mistake. I'm Amy. Amy Rose. Chow. The Chow's eyes widened as it. One second. The Chow's eyes widened, and then it smiled as it turned around and embraced the pink hedgehog with its little emotion ball shaped like a heart. Chow, Chow, Chow. Well, that's quite a mood swing there. She raised the Chow up and nuzzled its face with her nose. Aren't you just the cutest little thing? What are you doing here in Sonic's apartment? Unless... Amy suppressed a laugh. No way. Do you belong to Sonic? Let's see. Roger.
I'm back. Hey, Speedy! I'm back, little buddy! Hearing the voice coming from the kitchen confirmed Amy's suspicions. But then a chili dog went up her spine. Sorry, a chill went up her spine at the next we see her.
Good, went up her spine.
Oh my.
What smells so good? Uh-oh. Wait a second. Chili dogs. And they smell like... The next thing Amy knew, there was a gust of wind, and in the doorway stood Sonic, eyes wide as dinner plates as they locked onto her, and the little Chow who was happily snuggling into her chest. Ooh, pervert. Amy?
Hi, Sonic.
Suddenly, the Chow squealed and escaped Amy's grip, and it began flying around Sonic's head in happiness, finally settling down on the blue hedgehog's head, a content smile on his face.
So, does it belong to you?
Luke, your turn.
Okay. Sonic narrowed his eyes at the girl and scowled. What are you doing here, Amy? Amy stood up and lowered her head, scuffling the floor with the sole of her boot and her hands held behind her back. I want to come and visit! I even brought chili dogs! She tried to smile when she mentioned his favourite food, but the scowl never left his face. I'm sorry, Sonic! Don't hurt me! I didn't mean to just big dodge in! I saw the door was open, and I thought you'd just hear me! Then I heard noises coming from your bedroom, and I thought maybe someone's trying to rob you! So I went charging in and scared the living daylights out of this cute little guy, and then I... Joe. Ewan.
Oh, me again? Okay,
Yeah.
so... Amy stopped her babbling when the little chow frowned at her and flew off Sonic's head to go back to her, rubbing its face against hers in an apparent show of comfort. Oh, aren't you the sweetest? Chow. Sonic watched in awe as the little chow snuggled back up to the pink hedgehog, relinquishing a chuckle as he shook his head in amusement. Well, what do you know? Speedy's taken a liking to you. Speedy? Is that his name? That a problem? Of course not, Amy smiled. I think it's a perfect name for the pet of the fastest thing alive. Chow chow. Melting Man.
So, yeah, well, I'm glad you approve. Sonic turned around and headed back to his kitchen, and Amy followed him with Speedy, still nestled in her arms. Look, Ames! Sonic took a seat at the kitchen counter and eyeballed the plate of chili dogs before finally deciding to start biting into one. I don't need the fact that I have a child getting out. It wouldn't exactly look good for my rep. Oh, come on, Sonic! It wouldn't be bad for your reputation. It's not like you're the only one who has a pet. Lots of people do. Amy raised the chow up and nuzzled her face with her nose. And this little guy is just so adorable. How can you not want to show him off? Joe. Sonic sighed.
Yago doing his voice, doing her voice.
Yeah, Sonic sighed and shook his head. It's not that simple, Ames. It's like I told you before. If Eggman or any of our other enemies, and yeah, Sylvia.
One tiny second. I need to turn on the lights real quick because my eyes are getting sore. Give me 1 second.
And that was 1 second. Where are you? Sorry, dad humor. And I'm not even a dad.
Not yet.
There we go. Okay. Let's see. Oh, no, you don't. Don't even try to pull that excuse with me, Sonic the Hedgehog. If you were really worried about Speedy's safety, you never would have gotten him. She was momentarily distracted when the little child flew out of her arms and over to a paper bag that apparently had him very excited. Although it does explain why you keep taking off early nowadays. You're probably coming back here to feed him and take care of him. If that's what you want to believe. Sonic shrugged and started chomping on another chili dog. Look.
Okay. It's what I'll go with until you give me a bit explanation. Amy went over and took a seat next to the blue hedgehog, watching him for a moment as he ate from a plate that she brought with her. Who's saying that? So what made you just... Oh, I see. So what made you decide to get him in the first place? When Sonic stopped eating and glanced at her with his eyes, she scoffed and rolled her own eyes. Whatever the reason is, I swear I will take you to the grave. God forbid anyone should ever find out that Sonic the Hedgehog actually had a more tender side to him. Okay. Sonic swallowed his mouthful of food and wiped his mouth with his arm, exhaling through his nose before he finally cast his eyes upon the little chow who was digging through the contents of the paper bag he brought. Look, he sighed, I thought it might be cool, you own one, to see how much fun Creed and Cheese have together all the time, And I thought, hey, why not? Sonic got up and grabbed the paper bag with Speedy still in it, and he pulled him out and placed him in his lap. Even as the chow shook a small toy microphone around. So I went to Chowgon, and Station Square Hotel, and started to bring an egg home, and the rest is history. Did you do a part, Roger?
Sure, I'll do it.
Okay.
Let's see. Who's talking? Okay. Well, if you ask me, I think it's really sweet of you. Sir, do you know how many chows have to grow without anyone to take care of them? Cream tells me all the time that she wishes she could take more chow home, but Vanilla doesn't want to anymore since Cheese is already there full time, and every once in a while, one of Cream's younger friends will bring Chocola to her house for her to take care of him. Amy placed a hand on the blue hedgehog's arm and smiled. Don't you see, Sonic? You did it again! You're a hero! Only instead of saving everyone's life, you just saved just one. And that one matters just as much as if you saved the whole world. Okay, that didn't really work. Melty Man, you're again.
Let's see, alright. So that's,
The blue hedgehog chuckled a little.
Okay. The blue hedgehog chuckled a little. I guess you could put it that way. There's just one thing I don't get, Sonic. What's that? Amy smirked. When I told Speedy who I was, he practically jumped for joy and hugged me like I was his mama. How does he know who I am? Sonic's cheeks were suddenly turning red, and he coughed into his fist as he refused to look at the pink hedgehog in the eye. Well, you got me there, Ames. I mean, I told him about you guys, and I don't know why he thinks you're so special. Real smooth, Sonic. Amy leaned in closer, and Sonic leaned back as a result. What aren't you telling me? Silence. Okay, new question. What did you tell Speedy about me? Ewan.
Still refusing to look at her, Sonic frowned. I told him that you're a nosy brat who doesn't know how to mind her own business. Hey! Chow, chow, chow. Amy looked down at Speedy and saw that the chow was glaring at disapproval at Sonic. Chow, 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 chow. You're supposed to be on my side, Sonic sighed as his cheeks grew warmer. I also told him how special you are to me, and that there's no one I would trust him with more than you, not even Cream. Oh, Sonic, she swooned. Do you mean that? Sonic groaned and scratched the back of his neck. You're making this tougher than it needs to be, Ames. He finally looked at her in the eye and nodded an affirmative. Yeah, I meant it. I guess he got the impression that you're his mom, since I'm supposed to be the dad or whatever. Sylvia?
Alright. Amy blushed and smiled tenderly at the blue hedgehog before she took Speedy into her arms and rubbed his head, making him close his eyes and sigh in contentment under her loving touch. Well, I think I can fulfill that role if you want me to, that is. Seeing how happy his pet was with the young girl, Sonic couldn't help but smile as he felt his heart swell in a way he never could have expected. Watching Amy interact with Speedy, she looked just like a loving mother. And for some reason, that mental image made his heart beat faster in a way that wasn't entirely unwelcome. In fact, it felt nice in a way. Sure, Ames, I guess we can raise this little guy together. He already likes you, so I can't really come up with a good reason not to. Thanks, Sonic. I promise I'll do a good job with him. Knowing you, Ames, he'll probably be the happiest chow alive. Melting Man.
Let's see. So that's,
Maybe. Can I do a suggestion? Could you give Amy a Gilbert Gottfried voice?
I guess you read my mind. So, okay, where is it? Where did I start?
As the two looked at each other.
Oh, as the two looked at each other in comfortable silence, they were given a real treat when Speedy began to sing, while still in Amy's arms. Oh, he's singing! That's so sweet! She looked up with jade green eyes sparkling with happiness. Come over here, Sonic! It took a moment for Sonic to react, but eventually he did give in and went over to them, wrapping one arm around her shoulder as they both watched and listened to the little chow sing in his own language. Isn't this adorable? Yeah, sure is.
How romantic. Who doesn't want to come on a Godfrey Goldfried? So, come over here.
Get over here.
Give me a big hug.
Yeah. Or better yet, like, 100 love songs sung by Gilbert Godfrey.
Can you feel the love tonight?
Yeah. The entire Disney soundtrack sung by Gilbert Gottfried. Hellfire! Dark fire!
Well, he did have a
As
song
all
in this.
this time.
He did have a song in the second Aladdin movie, I guess, as Django, which was a love song. Funny enough,
Hell yeah.
reality's just as silly as our parodies. But yeah, who's next?
Yeah, because I gotta be heading out now.
Oh, okay.
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 Huh.
Have a
So
good
yeah,
time.
see you all in quite a while, because next time I won't be here.
Yeah.
Alright,
Have fun
fair
at the
enough.
con.
Yeah, thanks.
Yep.
Yeah, goodbye.
Good
Bye
one,
bye.
Hello.
Ooh, but who
Although he
gets
never
to
did
choo-
say who was supposed to be doing the next one.
Yeah.
Melty Cupcake! Ah! Okay,
Melty
so
used
I
to
did
sausage.
then. Yeah.
We let the audience decide.
Yeah, audience. Who gets to say
Yes,
finish the
audience.
story?
The whole thing.
Who should do the end, last bit of the.
Oh, Kidnap Power, the author, is here. He was doing the best
Yes.
job of reading his incredible words.
Who should? Yeah, there's probably a delay, so.
Oh, bye. Bye has to do it.
Oh.
Thanks, Linda.
Yeah, saying bye. So obviously now, with any luck, a Kidnap Power will probably hear our pleas for help.
Bye, says Max.
Yeah, Melting Man left. That's
Yes,
it.
Melty just left.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's fun. We're looking back in time.
Yeah.
delay of everything. Who should say the last few lines?
Dun, dun,
I mean, it could be split. It could be split up, I guess. Like of all the things, then so.
He's answered.
Ah.
Luke needs to finish it.
All right.
All right.
Luke.
All right. What was the last sentence?
Of all the things he expected to find.
That's where you have
That's
to
where you
start.
begin.
Yeah.
Sure
But,
is. All right. Of all the things she expected to find, a tiny blue creature living with Sonic was not one of them. But now, with Speedy sitting comfortably in her lap and Sonic by her side, Amy Rose felt there was no way she could be happier, until Sonic leaned in and kissed her on the cheek. She blushed profusely and turned her head to look at him, and she could immediately tell that his face was just as hot as hers was. Sonic! Sorry, Ames. He rubbed his neck. I don't know why I did that. It just kinda... It felt like the right thing to do. Know what I mean, Gov? She graced the blue hedgehog with a loving smile, and captured his lips with her own before he would have the chance to react. After a few moments, she felt Sonic start to give in, and Ian returned the affectionate gesture in his own awkward way. A few more moments later, she broke the kiss and smiled at him with her eyes half lidded. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Ciao, ciao. Then they looked down and saw that Speedy was looking at them both with a big smile. The little ball floating above his head, now shaped like a heart. Amy looked up at Sonic and smiled at him, and her heart swelled when she saw Sonic giving her a very similar expression. Who's saying the last sentence? Oh, Amy, right. And I think Speedy does too. That's about it.
See.
Well,
Yeah,
that was the most romantic story ever. Well done, Luke. That's what we need. It's Sonic multi-biting stuff. Or very British, at least.
Yeah, I suddenly remembered years and years ago when Revenge of the Sith came out, I tried to make my own Sonic version of a Sonic fanfic based on the Star Wars prequels, doing my own version of The Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones with Eggman as Anakin, and all the other characters were like the parent versions of Sonic characters. Because I was trying to do a Sonic version of Revenge of the Sith, but after the first chapter, I didn't know how to continue, so I just gave up.
Too bad you don't have it laying around, otherwise we could have read it.
It's on my DA, I think. I'll see if I can find it.
Next time, I guess. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Star Wars Sonic. And then we have to finish it as live on stream, improvising.
But yeah, that was a good read. Like in general, I mean, like all of them. But this fanfic was a lot more easier to read without spelling mistakes and all that jazz.
Yeah.
Written normally, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was well written. Well written.
Yeah.
Written. There we go. Jeez, English.
Yeah.
So yeah, where's the button?
Oh, I found it. Yeah, this is just a Sonic version of the Phantom Menace. I'll put it on live stream stuff.
Yeah.
You can just look at it in your own time.
All right. Well, maybe we'll might do it once upon a time. 2006 August. Ooh, even before Sonic 06 was released. Back in the olden days. The Rise of Eggman. Prologue Part 1. The Phantom Fury. Of course, Phantom Menace, of course. Yeah, I thought like, Phantom Ruby in 2006 already, but it was the Phantom Menace, of course. All right, but yeah, I think we're getting tired now, so we should probably close off. I mean, Sala and Melty already left, so our biggest talents are gone.
So yeah, for a kidnap power, I didn't have it at hand first, but here you go.
Here.
For writing that story.
That was cute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sonic's apartment. Yeah, so next stream, I guess I'll try to have the Nintendo one I wrote a draft for finished. There's not like an actual scripted dissected. Well, we still wait for YouTube to fix my main channel because I still don't want to make a big decision yet. But I gotta have to make decisions now because it's taking a long time.
Yeah, hopefully.
Oh, yeah, yeah, sorry. Go on.
Just hopefully something soon.
Indeed.
But yeah, thank you for having me.
Sure, no problem. Again. We needed the extra voice. At least missing.
Yeah.
Next time I won't be able to be around very well to moderate, so you guys better behave in the chat in 2 weeks if there's going to be anything. So.
Indeed. Yeah.
Indeed.
So yeah. See you next time with a scripted video. We will just be in the comments, I guess.
Yeah.
Dissected about Nintendo.
Can I do an outro?
Sure, go ahead.
I mean, I'm pretty much a pro at this point.
More than me, I suppose.
I mean, Dolius know the outro, so for my streams. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed us reading some fan fictions. If you haven't done so yet, just give a little follow with the little follow button down there, or the subscription button in this case, so you won't miss out on any of Roger's live streams and videos and all that jazz. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and we wish you all a good night, a good morning, a good night, a good morning, good afternoon, and obviously a good day. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Wave. Bye-bye.
We're waving.
Even though you cannot see us waving, we are definitely waving. All right? Just leave us.
And hopefully next time at least we'll turn up so we can break her again with such powerful...
Wow. But yeah, bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.